Welcome back to another episode of Once Upon a Witchlight. We would absolutely love it if you would like this video, subscribe to our channel, and check that bell so you never miss an episode. And of course, while you're doing that, I'm going to read some comments from last week's episode. Criteria for being a member of Evantris. Number 1, beautiful hair. Number 2, be a great storyteller. Number 3, an unruly need to shenanigan.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I like that.
Number 2,
honestly.
Nikki does a great job DMing. Then the boys just bring in so many magical moments. Love your work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 3, I can only think of the no talk me angy cat whenever Frost has an angry outburst. And number 4, okay, an ocelot is just a cat. Is this a joke I'm missing?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
As always, make sure you leave a comment below, and maybe yours will be read next week. In the meantime, if you'd like to support the stream, you can become a channel member right here on YouTube. You can go check out our Patreon and become a patron. Make sure you check out our merch shop for some really great stuff. And lastly, go to thecrookedmoon.com today to pre-order your copy of The Crooked Moon. Thank you.
Shucks, I'm all fresh out of ideas. Man, shucks, I just wish I had some ideas. I don't know how to scare my friends while playing D&D. This is ruined. I am so stumped for my next D&D campaign.
Hey Gary, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, hey Andy, you're back from work already?
Yeah, I just got done. What have you been up to?
Did you bring me any food?
No, Gary, I didn't bring home any food.
Well, that's not very roommatingly of you.
When was the last time you brought me food?
I'm your guest, Andy. It's your duty as a host to provide me everything I want while I mooch off your couch and your income.
You told me this would be a 50-50 relationship.
I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it further.
What have you been up to, Gary?
When I'm not lounging on the couch, mindlessly watching stream television, I'm also working on my D&D campaigns, but I'm really running into some troubles. My players really want all sorts of fun whimsy and some spooky vibes, but I just don't know how to do it. There really doesn't seem to be anything out there.
Oh, well, have you heard of Surviving Strange Hollow?
What? What is that?
I'm so glad you asked, Gary. Surviving Strange Hollow is a 350-page 5e supplement with tons of brand new player options and dozens of creatures that you and any other DM can add to their existing campaigns.
Do you think they have a creature that's truly hideous, blood-sucking, and will destroy the entire party?
I mean, it certainly sounds like it would fit in Strange Hollow.
How did they find my ex-wife?
Well, if you're looking for the look and feel of Grimm's fairy tales, the Dark Crystal, and even Jules Verne's novels, then this is the supplement for you.
Whoa, the Dark Crystal? Like with the Muppets?
That's right.
Wow, that's really relevant to me.
Oh.
On account of the fact that I enjoy the Muppets.
Oh.
Not that, because I'm not a puppet, you know. I'm a flesh and blood person. My ex-wife always called me a Muppet.
They've even got a bunch of systems for all sorts of non-combat challenges and dangers alike.
My players are really gonna love that. Whenever I make up puzzles or challenges that's intended for kindergartners, they always spend 4 hours failing.
And you know what the best part is?
What?
They're taking into consideration D&D's next iteration as well as 5e rule sets.
Whoa, so it's being future-proof.
That's right, it'll be both forward and backwards compatible.
That's amazing. You know what wasn't future-proof?
What?
My marriage. She said we were supposed to spend our lives together, Andy.
And did I mention that the art is over 100 hand-painted watercolor pieces with over 70 plus new creatures?
Whoa, that's amazing. The art's so beautiful, it's inspiring me to learn how to watercolor. Maybe we should go to a paint and sip. Do you think that would mend our roommate tussle?
That would be lovely, Gary. Thank you so much for inviting me.
I can't really afford to pay, so why don't we just split a ticket and you paint and I'll sip?
That sounds like a deal.
Heck yeah, stay away from my wine though. I miss my wife, Andy. I miss her a lot.
So, if you're looking for hand-painted art, brand new rules, and unforgettable stories for 5th edition, then Surviving Strange Hollow is the supplement for you.
I don't think I could survive Strange Hollow, though.
Why not?
I've been filled with a lot of self-doubt lately, Andy.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Maybe when I back Strange Hollow by clicking the link in the description, I'll overcome that doubt and finally learn how to survive in Strange Hollow and get my wizard mojo back. Let's use the link in the description, everybody, and get our mojo back.
Yeah!
Thank you. We are Legends of Evantris. This is Whimsday. Roll that beautiful bean footage, Rich.
Once upon a witchlight hour, the sleeping queen stirred in her tower, and through grand halls past lock and key came to her slumber dreams of three. The first brought laughter filled with fright, the second love defiled by spite, the third a world of pure delight. She welcomed these, they were her own, but soon from porcelain lips a groan, her silvery dreamscape now forsaken, to pain from which she'd not awaken. Something blighted had come hither, foul as nightshade creeping thither. From yon the grave-like curse did wither. The little prince wept in his spire, his wounded heart had one desire. A ballad from the dreaming queen could turn his maelstrom mind serene. He vowed her rescue, speech sincere, but toys would be his shield and spear, and so he scoured for one full year. In springtime wreathed in parenthood, the prince first found a toy of wood, a doll set, beasts and wild things. But listen close, and each one sings a song of child, owl, and bear, a song that calls the spirits there, a song for monsters with much hair. When summer heat steamed like a kettle, the prince then found a toy of metal, a rocking horse with ashen mane. Around its neck was draped a chain. Its horn and eyes and nose shoot flame, with mighty hooves and sturdy frame. No better steed one could proclaim. He searched from autumn's harvest throne. The prince then found a toy of bone, lettered blocks stacked to the sky, when turned to words could only lie. Deceit known to the hounds of hell makes for a potent hex or spell of souls, of sin, of Shadowfell. Through winter's chill from peak to pass, the prince then found a toy of glass, marble spun in measured motion, like careful thought or certain notion, each glinting cat's eye seeing all, from stars beyond the cosmic sprawl, to inner strength and mind's recall. When season stopped, the final day, at last the prince found halves of clay. He shed a tear, this would not do. His favorite toy was split in two. It stank and had a horrid face, but in his heart held special place. Through toil this crack he would erase. The day has come, no time for rest. The fateful toy is placed in a chest, with stripes of white and stripes of red, just like a big top by his bed. The little prince prepares a flower for either outcome, sweet or sour, and makes a wish for love, for power, once upon a witchlight hour.
You had all just recently undergone visions provided to you by the Oracle. You had to give up your memories for these visions, but in them contained countless bits of information that could be incredibly useful to you, if only you could remember them. And you're lucky enough that though your memory is faulty, the extensive notes that Frost was able to take were not, and so you will have these visions to keep with you. The price that you paid was hopefully worth it. And it is in the house of the Mushroom Peddlers where you had these visions that you found yourselves last session. And it is in that house that a guest came to. Yes, Michael, you have a question?
I know this was answered last week, but I already forgot again. We did still not have anything of... Bummer, yeah, no. That's gone.
That's
the
gone.
twig. Okay.
It's
but
gone.
we have
Totally
everything
gone.
else.
Yeah.
But Baba Yaga just is gone.
He couldn't
Yeah.
even write it
He couldn't
down.
write it down.
Yeah.
Got it. I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
It's it.
Now I completely forgot where I was at.
I'm sorry.
We had the
Those kind of
visions.
questions, let's just wait until after the intro to ask those. I think that'll just be helpful. So the price that you paid for these visions was hopefully worth it. And it is in this house, the House of the Mushroom Peddlers, that you had a visitor. None other than Granny Nightshade herself came to visit. And through the help of Pincushion and her magical heart pin, you were all transformed into toy versions of yourselves. Though your abilities, the ones that you have that are innate to your being, have gone from you, they've been replaced by abilities innate to your toy forms, and you were able to hide amongst the bookshelves and not gain notice by Granny Nightshade. Though she does know of your presence, is incredibly furious that you are in her realm, but also intrigued because Torbeck, you have come to learn, is able to produce Witchlight innately, something that only the mushrooms can do. And it is through this that and it is because of this that she seeks you out. She cast magic on the mushroom peddlers and stole them away. Whether they are alive or dead is hard to tell. She took Pincushion with her as well, and you were all left to your own devices in these new forms. And you had to make your way out of the mushroom peddler's home in the Beneath, and eventually up into the gardens. It was a harrowing adventure, trying to navigate a world so much larger than you are now. And it was difficult, but you were able to traverse the deep caverns, even coming across a witchlight mushroom in its natural habitat, being able to learn a little bit about it before making your way back into the garden, into a different place than where you had entered. A large pumpkin patch is where you find yourselves now, directly outside of Loomlurch proper. Light shining from the inside of this place, illuminating the mushroom patch that you're in. This is a mushroom patch that looks very similar to one that you had seen before. The pumpkin patch. The pumpkins looking almost identical to the pumpkin patch outside of Madrick Rosloff's house. And it is here, in your toy forms, Gideon, you're still in your train form, yes? I believe you're still in motion.
Switch back into it.
Yeah, you're still in motion.
Riding into the pumpkin
Gideon is still in motion. All of you riding inside one of the cars in his locomotive form as you spin in circles in this patch, staring up at these gigantic pumpkins. These pumpkins would be large even to you in your normal forms, but as toys, they are gargantuan as they tower over you. And it is the sound, the shrieking sound, that catches you off guard and turns your attention as you see, leaning up against one of these large pumpkins, illuminated in the light of the windows of Loomlurch itself, you see a small girl, her hair in plaits, one on either side of her head. Her dress is dirtied, her apron is soiled from cooking and grease and grime. You can tell that this is a child that has been pushed to the limits of working in this place. She looks what you would imagine a kitchen maid or a scullery maid would look like. And she is being encircled by a gargantuan snake as it coils around her and one of these pumpkins, its face looming in front of hers. You see its tongue darting out as it's hissing, and at some points, it almost sounds like it's almost speaking to her as she recoils back from it, attempting to push it away, but she is firmly constricted in its arms. And that is where you find yourselves now. This is the scene that you see before you. What do you do?
Can that girl? Oh.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm questions first and then RP.
Can we, like, if we're in the train car, we can all still see, like, out the window, like, there it is. Okay.
That girl seems to be in danger.
Well, there's a big old snake wrapped around her. I don't know what the hell's going on out here.
That sounds amazingly like an intercom. That is remarkable.
That's pretty remarkable.
Well done.
You just kind of do this.
Yeah.
Is this snake a normal size snake and we're just small, or is it an extra large snake and we're still just small?
She is very clearly a child, and it's wrapping around. It looks like it's a small, probably constrictor snake of some kind.
So
but it's not
it's not
like the snakes that you saw in
So it's not Jafar from Aladdin.
It's not Jafar from Aladdin, and it's not like the snakes beneath the tower. It looks huge because you were told.
How close are we to it?
I would say you're probably, if you were regular size, you're probably about 10 feet.
I was gonna say it'd be wild if it was the son.
I was just thinking.
Of Snake and
Jonathan Snake.
Jonathan
Snake.
Jonathan
Snakey
He's
Snake.
in Yon though, isn't he?
Oh, he is in Yon.
Yeah. He went to theaters.
If you remember, he was going to theaters.
Yeah,
That's right.
He wanted a career as
He wanted to be an actor.
If we don't do something, then she'll possibly be hurt or even worse, killed.
Oh, good God. This is some kind of fucking trick. I mean, we just stumbled up. What are the fucking odds?
Well, listen, do I just ram this snake? I'm in a big old train to say that I'm actually quite small, but I can probably ram a snake.
Start to circle the snake in a wide, circle, and I'm going to crawl out on top of the train and endeavor to use my doll abilities.
All right, just in case shitter wins.
What?
And I'll go around the snake in the opposite way that it's trying to circle her.
You begin to
And then
circle.
just make menacing choo-choo sounds. Choo-choo, motherfucker!
You begin to circle clockwise around this thing, around the pumpkin, around the snake, around this girl, and she seems to notice you as she looks down for a second. Her attention removed from the snake as it attempts to lunge, but she notices and darts the other way as its fangs sink into the pumpkin behind her. But she does seem to notice the train as she lets out an exclamation. And you
I've
are...
either opened one of the car doors and started to make my way up to the top, or whatever the easiest way to get onto the top of the passenger train car that I'm on now, Mission Impossible style.
Oh, yeah. Roll acrobatics for me to see how well you are able to accomplish this.
Well, let's see if this goes well. One moment. Acrobatics, you say?
I would say athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you...
And we still have our basic stat lines, right? Our basic stats.
Yeah, your basic stats are the same.
Oh, twist, yes, twist.
Thank you, thank you.
Twist them.
Decent money.
That's
15.
acceptable money.
I pull myself up, and very quickly I'm getting up and trying to stay stable as much as possible. And little girl, if you can hear me, close your eyes.
She sees what you're doing, and she looks shocked for a second to see this small glass cat climb out of this train stand on top of it, and then to hear you say this, and she closes her eyes, and she's just hoping that her trust is not misplaced.
And I will endeavor to stand, and then I think I'm innately able to. I understand that I have this ability to suddenly let the light hit me at such a way I'm endeavoring to blind the snake.
Whoa.
And you would be able to do this as long as the train is not in motion.
Oh.
The train is spinning, so you'll have to...
Can I stop? Do I always have to move?
Say you can stop. It will drop your form. But
Oh,
the
so I always
line
have to
goes
move to
out from
keep-
you, and it's
keep my
10
train
foot
form.
by 120. But if you're continually moving, the line won't stay there. And so I would say for it to work, you would have to be still. But you can mentally communicate with him, and so it'll be...
Gideon, I need you to pause real quick so I can jump off. The light's not hitting me in exactly the right way.
Everybody get out!
What?
The moment that he pauses, can you just come to a stop, let us off, and then continue going as a train?
When he stops, you all just are immediately dumped out onto the ground, and then he turns back into the metal man.
Just jump off, Frost, and we'll keep going.
Yeah, it looks exactly like Optimus Prime.
I'm made of glass.
Yeah, we don't want Frosty to shatter.
Oh, all right. I'll get off.
Gideon, just remember to use your chug-on ability.
Well, what's my chug on ability? It doesn't say that. In my train form, it doesn't come to me innately. What do you...
But can you hear me? Can you hear me over the intercom? What do you think the chug on ability is?
Sweet treat related.
Oh, is it choo choo? Chug on.
I don't get it.
I
This
don't get
girl
it
is
either,
going
man.
to die.
Yeah, let's get off.
Never mind.
Go on, Frost.
And the moment I can stand in one place and angle myself with the sun, I will do so and then channel my blindness effect.
You do that, and you you have told her to close her eyes, and you also angle it in a way that it doesn't hit her. And you watch as it shoots straight through the snake, and you see as the snake was rearing towards her, and then all of a sudden its eyes go completely white as it is blinded by this magic. It falls backwards, completely dazed as it begins flopping about helplessly on the ground in front of you, completely uncoiling from around her body. She very quickly realizes what's happening, but without opening her eyes, she jumps up and feels her way around the pumpkin to the other side. And then you hear, "Can I open my eyes now? Is everything all right?"
Do I get a feeling that I need to stay here and continue blinding the snake, or that
You feel like you have blinded. I believe it says that it lasts for a minute, or
we
I gave
only
you.
have 1 minute? We need to get to the girl and ask her to carry us to safety.
Should we just kick it a whole bunch?
It's much larger than us. I fear that it will take longer than a minute for us to pummel it to death, and then it will constrict us, swallow us, and dissolve us. And
Well, what if we just target its head and not like the rest of its body? You think it'd still take longer than a minute?
Oh yeah, let's coup de grace.
Oh!
Yeah!
you guys can try.
I have karate chopping action!
The quarterback has claws!
Everybody to its head!
I like to imagine us like heroically screaming, but then the camera pans out. It's like, just be like run, and then we're like beating on it, and it's like not even noticing.
I'm moving like a South Park character.
I run to the girl because I've seen the film Anaconda.
I would like you all to roll an attack. You'll be advantaged because it is blinded and prone.
So,
My work here is done. Baby.
Uh-oh. I got a 15.
That hits.
Yes!
I got a 16.
Suck it, Snake.
Is it? Do we have a plus here? Is it just
Yeah.
a
Plus
normal
5.
Oh. 24.
we can just go on
Yes.
attack, right? So,
Yep.
6 points of slashing damage.
I did 5 points of slashing damage.
Torbeck says bleed.
6 points of slashing damage. Like karate chop through him.
8 points of punching damage as I cave its skull in.
You all rush to this. Your bloodlust overtaking you as you make your way towards the snake's head. This is, though it was constricting around this girl, it is clearly just a standard snake. Only able to really harm a small girl. And though you are only toys, you are still very powerful, doing significant, almost doubling its, it only had 10 hit points of health. Taking it down to negative 15 as you bump and slam into this. You see the life leave the snake's eyes as its body convulses a couple of times before going completely still.
Oh my god.
That'll teach you to attack little girls in a pumpkin patch. Well, I guess it won't teach you anything. You're dead.
Pick on someone your own size.
Wow, that was
While
violent.
this is happening, Frost,
Covered in snakes.
Don't worry, little girl.
I hope a new half-dissolved friend crawls out of its stomach. What am I rolling?
nothing. You were running up to the girl.
Oh,
yes?
I thought you said roll something. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I run up to the girl.
You run up to the little girl, and she
Greetings.
is. She still has her eyes closed. She has her hands over them. Can I open my eyes now? Is it okay?
Yes, but don't look in the direction of the snake.
Which is the direction of the snake? In front, behind, to left, to right?
I'm going to tap her foot in the direction that she should look, and then go, I'm tapping your foot. Look down at me.
Oh, okay. Oh, your little crystal cat.
I am indeed a little crystal cat.
Where is Snake?
It is where we left it. You've run over here, but you should not look at the snake.
Is it going to come after me again?
The threat of the snake is no longer. It has been neutralized.
You have saved me from Snake?
Well, me and my companions.
The train?
Well, the train and also 3 others.
Where were they? I did not see them, only you on the top end train.
They were inside one of the passenger cars.
Really?
And then my friend transformed back from a train into his other doll
She
form.
reaches down and she picks you up and she's just holding you in her hands.
I like this for some reason.
How is it? She starts to pet you. How is it that you are able to travel inside your train friend?
Oh, it's difficult to explain. Do
are
you
you
know that we're in the
talking?
Feywild?
How are you talking?
Oh, well, you see, I'm
Are
actually...
you friend of Pincushion?
Yes.
Oh. Are you bad?
No, I don't think so.
Do you work for Granny?
No.
Then how are you friend of Pincushion?
Well, we only just met, and we sort of took a liking to each other right away. And Pincushion helped us, and we endeavored to help Pincushion, and...
I was trying to escape, and then the snake got me. This would have been my third successful escape. Is it Suscape or no?
It's Escape. E-S-C-A-P-E.
S? Scape.
Escape is satisfactory.
All right, well, anyway, it would have been my third one. But I guess none of them were successful because all of them ended in my capture. But I did get outside.
Well, and your escape continues, perhaps.
Yeah, it probably should.
Well, what is your name?
Oh, my name is Mishka.
Mishka. That's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. What is your name, Crystal Cat?
When I'm a normal cat, this is not my usual form. I go by Morning Frost.
That's really long for a kitty. Who named you this?
Well, Morning is sort of like my last name, and Frost.
So why do you put it at the front?
Because that's the way of my people. That's how I was raised.
Oh, okay.
And the Mishka is a very beautiful name.
Thank you. I like it a lot too. It's the only name I've ever known.
Hey, can you still hear the beating of the snake, or is that just...
Frost, we just nailed it on the snake's day, Frost.
In that moment, the floor doesn't like come up. I'm like a clay mountain covered in blood.
No, he's
bloody
dead.
guy,
Don't
like-
you worry about that snake, little girl. We told her to chug on these fists. Hey! Brico, huge missed opportunity to tell your favorite joke, man. It was right there.
Yeah.
Mishka, these are my companions.
That's pretty cool.
I forgot how fragile snake bones were.
They're
Man, his
really
skull
loud
just
and
caved
covered in blood.
Yeah, we really got him good. You're
And
safe
viscera.
now.
This is Hero's blood. They were taking care of the snake for
I
me.
wrote the top half of its head to use as a weapon.
It's tongue.
Everyone, this is Mishka.
Hello.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
It's
And,
nice to meet all of you.
Mishka, this is Griko, Torbeck, Kremi, and Gideon.
Hello, I will do my best to remember all of your names, but I might forget every once in a while.
That's okay.
We'll do the polite social thing.
I
and
was trying to escape.
Oh, are you one of the child laborers?
Yes, but I don't have as much freedom as the other ones. Probably because I've tried to escape a couple of times and been almost successful, and also because I have magic.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Anyway, goodbye.
Okay, well, goodbye then, I guess.
No, hold on.
It's not every day we meet somebody with magic.
It's literally every day. Oh, that's not us. Yeah,
No, Gideon, it's
All right.
not every day.
I should have let you finish. I was gonna say I wake up next to Greco and Frosty and Kremi every single day. We're the only two that don't use magic.
in another life, I feel like I would have debated you about whether what I do is magic. However, let's not get into it.
I know that.
What kind of magic do you use?
Well, it's very strange because I don't know where it comes from.
Okay, well there's a start. What does it do?
Well, when I was little, my mother said, well, this is what I know, or what Granny told me, is that when I was little, I went missing, and then my mom found me later in my crib. And ever since then, I've had powers.
That's ominous.
That sounds fun. I have no reason to be alarmed by what you just said.
But I'm still very little, and so I still haven't figured out how to use them exactly the way they're supposed to be. But I have crazy dreams sometimes, and Granny Nightshade always wants me to tell her what it was that I dreamed, because it is very important.
Do you tell her?
I have to, because otherwise she chains me to the cutting station in the kitchen, and then I'm stuck there always.
Do you ever just lie about the dreams?
I don't lie to her, but sometimes I don't tell her everything I see.
Lying by omission.
Is it still lying? I don't want to be a
Yes,
liar.
that's lie is the operative word, but it's by omission, so it's fine.
Well, and also, lying to her is kind of fine.
Yeah, she's the worst. You should lie to her all the time. Never tell her the truth.
She really likes me because of my dreams, so she tells me a lot of things she wouldn't tell other people. Like, I know all of the passwords that are used in Loomlurch, which is pretty cool because other people don't know them. And I know where all the secret things are too, which is kind of neat.
Well, that's
But
really
since you
cool.
want me to leave anyway,
No,
it was nice meeting
no,
you, and
no,
I will
don't
go
go,
on
please.
to... Why?
Do you happen to know where the toy maker is?
Well, yes, of course.
How about if I could entice you, if you get us there and help us turn back to our usual forms, I'll give you a shiny nickel.
What is this?
I just imagine a big shiny coin made of nickel.
What's nickel?
It's kind of like Electrum. You ever heard of Electrum?
Sure.
It's kind of like that.
What would I want it for?
Could buy all the rock candy your heart desires.
Ooh, rock candy.
I had the candy recently and it made me sick.
You could buy...
That's all we make in the kitchen is candy, candy, candy. I have to smell it all day.
corn pone.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Corn pone. You could buy with a shiny nickel or a pad of butter.
You know,
Oh gosh, this is hard.
I would
A
be
sack
willing,
of flour?
I would be willing to help you just because you need help.
Well, I mean, you
Oh,
kind of
well.
mid-escape. I don't want to like stop you if it'd be
Okay,
inconvenient.
well, then I'll
but-
go
No,
then.
no. Yes, we would love to take your help, please.
Do you really have a nickel?
I mean, a copper piece is close enough.
Frosty, don't ruin this, man. He could sell ice to a Dracarian, all right?
That's fucking brilliant.
Wow, you get inspiration for Icebound right now.
Yeah, that's fucking
now.
brilliant, Mace.
Right fucking now.
Unbelievable.
That's unbelievable.
That's very funny.
I look very earnestly at her.
I would be happy to help you if that's what you would like.
We wouldn't have saved you if we didn't want to be friends with you.
Oh, that would be nice. I can always use more friends. Some of the children in Loomlarch are mean to me.
Yeah, Torbeck gets that.
They think because Granny Nightshade needs things from me that she's nice to me. She's not nice to me. But they think that means I get special treatment, and so they're mean to me. And so then I just get... People are mean to me from both sides, And so sometimes it's nice to
That's
just be
tough.
by myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and you gotta cut them a little bit of slack. I mean, their tensions are probably high on account of the forced labor. The indentured servitude, so to speak. So that's probably why they're mean. They're lashing out because of their own pain.
We are in the middle of working on that too, though. So you
yeah.
help us
Yeah.
out, and
But we're not gonna feed them to any hungry child-eating ogres. None of that.
So why
We're
is
gonna
it
give
that
him
you
the
want
snake
to go to
treatment.
Granny Nightshade?
We need to steal something from her. Maybe kill her.
No, we just need to have a conversation or at least gain access to her personal quarters.
So that we can kill her or steal something from her.
Well, no, we want to free the kids, right? We don't want to necessarily kill her in case she has some sort of programming that would, make her turn red and attack us. You know what I mean?
I don't. I don't actually.
Just shut the fuck up. We just want to. It's very pleasant. Just we want to, take
Oh,
a around.
if we're talking about harming Granny Nightshade, like all the things around the castle might just activate and kill us in an instant. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. Like the alarm bells or something.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, my guess is that she is most likely in her dollhouse.
Yeah.
Because, and she looks up and you can see that the moon is beginning to shine down on this place. It is nighttime here. And she arrived very quickly from yon. She even left her mount right outside the door to the portrait room. And she was rushing through the garden. I had to hide here in the pumpkin patch so she didn't see that I was escaping, and that's how I got caught up with the little snake. His head is gone.
I told you not to look at the snake.
It's right here. It's not gone.
That's only half of it. That's the top half.
We call that recycling.
Where is bottom jump?
It's bottom.
It's all over you, Torbeck. We can't rebuild it. We can't rebuild it.
And so then when she came back up, she rushed straight inside, and I think she went straight to bed. Or not to bed necessarily, but to her little house.
Well, if you help us out with these so-called passwords and secrets, everything's gonna turn out okay.
Okay, I'm happy to help you with that if you would like me to, but I ask one thing in favor.
Okay.
We really can be friends.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a best
course.
friend.
Sure.
All right.
Yes.
And when it's all said and done, you maybe help Mishka escape?
Absolutely.
We're already helping the others kids escape.
It's true.
Mishka, after we're through with old Scamfire, there ain't gonna be no one left to capture you.
There's a little Minotaur boy. His name is Timothy.
Oh.
We'll get him too.
And his twin brother, Jimothy.
Oh.
Oh,
and
wow.
him too. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
that's right.
are they minions or are they captured? I want to
No,
make sure I'm clear.
no,
fucking
they're
killed the
captured.
Minotaur.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
They will stand on either side of me, and each one of them will take one of my pigtails and they pull them.
Oh.
Oh, so kill them.
No,
No. Just
Just,
beat him up though. If that'll
no,
help.
I'm
Beat 'em
thinking
up.
you just kick them once or twice.
Maybe like a little punch in the face.
Only if
if
it
they're
won't
children.
kill them.
No. We're not gonna kill him.
We're
but
not gonna punch him
I don't want you
over.
to kill them, but they hurt me, so I
Give-
want you to fight them.
So hit him with the
shouldn't harm them
chugga
physically.
Why not?
Should we make them
Should-
cry?
Oh, yet if you want to torment them mentally and emotionally so
can
that
make
they have
them cry.
baggage
So we
for
should
the
just
rest of their lives?
So then emotional abuse is what you're
Wait a
suggesting?
second, do they live
No.
around here?
They're inside in the workshop.
Do they have like a normal place that they like to sleep?
Well, none of us like to sleep here, but
Git,
yes,
what are you
they have
getting at?
Well,
beds.
I'm just thinking if we figure out which bed is theirs, we just break in every night. We move their bed just 2 inches to the right.
Oh, and then we can eat an everything bagel in there. It's like, oh, look at this, all these
Exactly right.
condoms sitting here.
Yeah, that would make them cry, and then slowly go insane, right? Like every time they show up to the bed, they're like, "Wait a second, I thought I fixed this last night."
Oh yeah, we
Is it
just
2 inches
find their
off?
pet and replace it with a slightly different, smaller version, and they'll start to think they're going insane.
Exactly.
Frost, run the numbers for me. How many days we have left?
I believe we estimated
33.3% chance of success. Repeating them once.
Repeating, of course.
All right, chums, let's do this.
5 days.
Like 6.5,
maybe 6.
5-6 days. Yeah.
We don't have time for that, Gideon.
Well, I guess we'll just punch him in the face, okay? I thought we weren't supposed to do that.
Gid's real good at beating people up right before the point of manslaughter. All right.
Yep.
And they wake up the next.
Remember chuckles.
Well, I mean,
Hell,
he had to practice to get to that point. You know what I mean? Sort of
You
learn.
practiced before you killed Chuckles?
Whoa!
That's definitely murder.
That was the problem. I didn't practice. No, I didn't practice before Juggles, all right?
It was an accident.
I just
all
punched
right?
him kinda hard and he died.
Torbeck is sure that practicing murder falls under premeditation.
No.
Oh,
He
no.
practiced beating people up right before manslaughter.
I practiced
all right?
restraint, okay?
And sometimes he just accidentally went a little too far.
Torbeck's not getting
It's hard to rein all this in, okay? This is a whole lot of muscle.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Look, did you mention she had a mount that's right there?
She rides on a rocking horse.
Oh, can we beat it
So
up till
just
it's
around,
dead?
so if you look at, you see how the loomwort lurch is lying on its side and it is in oak, a fallen oak tree?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you see how the roots come down around this side, cutting off parts of loom lurch from this pumpkin patch. If we go around this one big root, there is a door there that goes directly into the portrait room. And right outside of that door, which is normally locked, But don't worry, Mishka has key.
Oh.
Because Mishka has to do all of the work that Granny Nightshade says.
Wait.
And so I have key, and then the mount is right in front.
Wait. Does the mount have like a shaved down spot on its forehead, like where it used to be?
What do you mean shaved down?
Just like it used to be a unicorn, but its horn was cut off.
Well, not like it used to be one and it was cut off, but like maybe they wanted it to be one, but did not have a horn to put there.
Whoa. We must find this mount right away.
It's just right over there.
Lead the way, please.
Holy shit, it's right over there.
Oh my god!
Oh, there. Hey, real quick question. Yeah, with the dreams you said you were telling, any good ones lately?
I have lots of strange dreams. They're mostly about a cauldron. A very big cauldron. Not like the one that Granny Nightshade has, the one where she makes all of the bubbling candy. But a far more ancient one. One where the feet on the bottom are little chicken feet.
Wait a minute. Does that cauldron, do they take like nasty ladies who did really bad things in life and get thrown into them and they scream and get turned into porridge and they get ate up by a really scary, nasty old witch?
Oh, heck, from neckbats.
Oh, yeah.
I did have a dream like that once.
You did?
Yes.
Oh.
And it always happens in this cauldron.
Did you ever dream about a big hairy bugbear, or maybe like a gator person, or a red guy, or a cat, or small green goblin?
No. No. My
Tiny green goblin.
No, my dreams, it is mostly this cauldron, and sometimes in the smoke I see visions. The cauldron will bubble and froth, and then the smoke will rise, a beautiful magenta smoke, and in it I will see, it is strange, a subterranean city, beautiful, vast, filled with towering creatures that are indescribable, and sometimes I see masks, people in masks, lots of them. And they spin and they dance. And sometimes they turn and look at me like they could see me in my dream. Like they're watching me, watching them. And portals, lots of portals.
That's really scary. You're really brave.
I don't have any choice.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a living nightmare. I mean, it is nightmare.
Yeah, but it's more like a sleeping one.
It's more like a sleeping nightmare.
Yes.
But gosh, remember the cauldron that we saw that made all these hags? Wait a minute. Did you get out of a cauldron? Did you get out of that cauldron? Is that how you came to be? Who are your parents?
Me?
What's your contact information for your legal guardian or next of kin?
Why are you yelling at me like this?
Because we're trying to get to the bottom of your nightmares to have you have nice, comfy dreams.
No, we're trying to get to the unicorn. I mean, rocking horse.
We also have trust issues.
We need to get to the toy maker.
And the rocking horse. Along the way, please.
Oh, we got a lot of places to go.
Well, and she can get everywhere, right? You got all the keys and shit. And stuff. Sorry. Excuse me.
It's okay. It's just the one key that I have, and it won't open all the doors, but it will open some doors.
Okay. I think a nice order of operations is to go to this rocking unicorn and all ride it together to the toy maker. And then we go and ride to Scabatha, rob the thing, kill her, save all the kids, kill the Oni. I think that finishes all of our quests in this zone.
Well, beat up those 2 Minotaur kids, but...
No, we're not supposed to beat them up.
We're gonna make them cry.
We're gonna make them cry.
No, we're gonna beat him up to the point of...
Oh, no, they're children!
Just kids.
They're gonna survive!
They're just kids!
Mishka asked us not to hit them. We're supposed to just make them cry.
You can just scare them a little.
What are you gonna do to make them cry? You
think
gonna do the
something.
brain thing?
You know what that look says? That look says, I will endeavor to crush his mind.
I can't do that right now, unfortunately. In my glass form, I seem to be unable to access my psionic powers.
Whoa. Yeah, I can't access my primal powers normal.
Yeah, I can't ignite.
I do have cool karate chopping action.
I can turn into a cool train.
Yeah, that's almost better than what you normally do.
I mean, tell me about it. It's really pretty
it's
cool.
It's kind of cooler than fire punching.
I mean, train ramming. I mean, yeah, everybody hops aboard, you know.
Yeah,
You just say
exactly
choo-choo.
Yeah.
I hope you retain this ability when you transform back.
I don't think we will. We're toys.
It'd be awesome, but I gotta imagine it'll hurt a little bit more when I'm made of, meat.
Flesh and bone.
It'll be like a meat train.
Yeah, it'll be a meat train.
This is...
Let's move on.
Reminds me.
Yeah. Nah, it reminds you of nothing. Moving on. All right, little girl. We won't say meat train in front of it anymore. Take us to the rocking horse.
Mishka, I want you to forget the language unit meat train.
Well, now that you said it like 4 different times, I don't think I will be able to do that.
Just if Granny asks, don't tell her anything about the meat train.
It might confuse her.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Would you like to continue now, or you want to keep talking meat train?
Yes, please.
No, take the rocking horse. Does it have an ashen mane, by the way?
No.
Well, shit.
No, it's just a wooden rocking horse.
Oh, it's wooden?
That's like me.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
And she scoops all of you up into her arms, and she begins to move forward. You are all jostled about as she begins to
dice,
skip,
my
and
eyeballs are
she skips around. She skips around the route, and as she makes her way around the route and faces the house again, you can once again see the lights spilling out of this place. The door that is nestled between where the route is coming off of the side of Loomlurch and Loomlurch itself is shrouded in darkness. There are no windows going into this particular place, but on its side, on the ground, right in front of it, clearly left there haphazardly and in a hurry, is clearly a wooden rocking horse. Mishka rushes towards it and places you all on the ground as she reaches down and rights the rocking horse. And you can see this is exactly as it had been described to you by Pincushion. It is clearly a rocking horse that is ridden more than likely as a mount, and you can see the spot on its forehead where it looks like a unicorn horn could be attached.
Oh my god. Put me on its head.
All right. And she picks you up and she puts you on its head.
So I'm like an actual crocodile, like on all 4s, right?
No, you're.
Oh, I have legs.
Yeah.
Okay, that's less funny than I was thinking.
Yeah.
That was literally just a little crocodile made of bone. And then I'll like sort of like tap the spot on its head. Does it feel like the same
It
material?
feels like it's recessed, but it feels wooden. It does not feel like the same material.
And then I go and I look for my pack and I realize it's not like I'm transmogrified. Ah! Oh, fellas, I can't get the horn! Oh no!
No, I don't have access to any of my things either.
Oh my god.
Well, that's why we need to ride this. Doesn't need to turn into a unicorn. We can still use it to get to the toy maker, and then he can help us out.
Oh, it'd be
What do
so
you mean
cool.
he? I already asked you. Why do you want to see Granny Nightshade?
Wait, she's the toy maker?
Yeah, who else is making the toys here?
We were hoping that was anyone other than her.
You asked me, can you take me to the toy maker? And I said yes. And then I said, why do you want to see Granny Nightshade? And then you told me all the reasons why. Why do you seem so surprised by this?
Maybe
We're all
like
caught up in the excitement of the moment.
I thought you'd be like some kind of like wizened old gnome with a jolly laugh and
Jim named Jim Petto.
I was
yeah.
picturing the chess guy from Pixar.
I was picturing that like Colonel Sanders from The Matrix, like the third one.
Those took a weird turn.
Yeah, it really
It
did.
didn't really hold up.
Yeah, why was there like a drug orgy in that? I mean, you must. Never mind. That's not canon.
Oh, what are we gonna do? We can't save the unicorn until we fix ourselves.
Well, maybe we don't need a toy maker. I mean, Pincushion did this to us. Maybe there's someone kind of like Pincushion that could undo it.
Pincushion got thrown into like a bag or something.
Well, I'm
Pincushion
saying someone
was-
like Pincushion.
Pincushion was made by Granny Nightshade.
Oh, this is bad. We can't do anything about Granny Nightshade until we're back to ourselves either.
Do you think maybe we could play it off like we're just living toys? And maybe she won't realize that it's us? Or no?
She already saw us. We suddenly came to life. You saw us before and even played with my dice eyeballs when you was very angry and said, "Oh, there's a traitor afoot. Who could it be?" We're not the traitors afoot. It's gonna be us.
Smelled us too.
Well, no, I mean, she saw us in our toy forms, but like if she doesn't know that we're our actual forms.
What are we gonna do? Scratch her to death?
No, we're not, just like, what's her name? We're not gonna fight her. We're gonna either steal her or steal what we need.
Oh, we have to steal 2 things from her. Oh,
Or we'll fucking cut a deal.
we have to get the portrait too.
I don't think we can cut a deal with her, man. Now they're looking for Torbeck. They think he's some kind of endless battery of Witchlight.
Oh,
She can't know that we're here, I don't think.
Yeah, he's gonna get like hooked up and milked all day and all night around the clock, and he won't stop getting milked.
No.
Oh, can you stop?
Nobody's milking Torbeck,
Let's,
all right?
let's use a different word than milk, like
Don't be so hasty.
He's gonna be forced. He's gonna be chained up and milked.
Stop saying milk!
And why do you look like you like the wrong, you sick fuck?
Wait, if you're into it, maybe we make a trade. We just say,
We're not gonna leave consider all of our options.
Every time you hear the word milked, Torbeck, I want you to hear the word bloodlet.
Bloodlet?
Like bloodlet. Like bloodletting?
Bloodlet? What is that?
Sound like a
That's what they would be doing to Torbeck.
little guy.
They would
that's
let
made of
blood? A bloodlet? Like a little blood guy? Like, oh, I'm a bloodlet.
Oh, that's what that is?
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a little guy made out of blood
yeah.
drops.
Like a little guy made of blood drops?
No.
Why do you have a little guy?
Glass shatters everywhere.
It's like Phoenix in X-Men 3 or 2.
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay.
You know. I don't know how we get out of this position.
Hold on. We need to get on the fucking rocking horse.
What are you going to do with it when you get on it?
Do you know
We
of
think
any
better
other
when
toy
we're
makers?
rocking,
Well, surely there must be more than one toy maker in this area.
Not that I know of inside of theater, no.
Okay, kiddo, listen. Pincushion did this to us. Mm-hmm. Is there somebody that kind of is like Pincushion that has a similar level of power that could undo this to us that's not the fucking hag?
Oh no.
Damn
Not
it!
that I know of, no.
Well, that's all I had.
Why don't you just ask her to undo it? I mean, you'll have to make some kind of deal, but that's what she does. You couldn't just say, I will do this for you, you do this for me, and then you leave. It's the people who don't leave are only the ones who try to get out of the deal. But if you just try to do the deal, it should be okay, right?
Hold on.
She's only really mean to the children, so you're not children. She would probably be not so mean to you.
I mean, we could just talk our way out of it.
But, we're gonna get into a deal Ponzi scheme. We're making deals to pay off other deals, to make off deals, to pay off other deals, and we're gonna, by the way, we need to take your magical trinket and also your portrait to give to the other people, and then we'll also betray the Endlin Moon grave. And we'll steal something from her.
We're like 8 deals deep.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck? At the end of all this, we're gonna be so powerful that we'll just walk back up and get them to snap their necks.
How's that?
I mean, we're gaining the power. If we make the fucking King of Hearts happy, then we'll just, he'll probably, fly down on his fucking owl wings and just explode them.
Why would have done that already?
Because he can.
That guy's awesome. But why do you think he's so powerful and so hot and so impressive?
Well,
he's just some guy who
have
thinks
you
he's
seen
pretty
him?
and like, I'm gonna play guitar and steal your girlfriend, Riga.
You're projecting.
I am not projecting. I am not projecting, Zane. Torbeck.
You know, Mr. Crummy, Torbeck is putting Torbeck's foot down. We're listening to a guy who got us into this problem because he made a deal with a person in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point.
And then you made another deal, and another deal, and another deal, and so on until we're here. And what do we have to show for it?
We've made some progress, right, fellas? I mean, look, there's always another deal, all right? And if we just keep making the right deal, we're still drawing breath, aren't we?
No,
we're still alive.
We're drawing debt, is what we're.
Yeah! And that's how we got into this mess with Mr. Guru!
The only way to make the King of Hearts happy is to have an item, an important, specific item from each of these three hags. We don't have any of that.
We have maybe one, we think.
Look, here's the thing. I'll come clean with the plan, all right? Here's the plan. We make all the deals we fucking need to. We get take all the fucking debt that we can.
Okay.
Just to get through, help the King of Hearts, all right?
Okay.
And then, once the King of Hearts is happy, he gets us an intro to old Queen Titania. You know, our good buddy Talivar. She fucking owes us a favor, right?
How do we know that Titania's cool to King of Hearts?
Even if she's not cool with him, I mean, we talk to Talivar. We'd be like, "Hey, man, look, we just saved this entire realm of the Feywild, and we're kind of like heroes. We're super powerful at this point. We've gained at least like 3 or 4 more levels, and we go up to him. We're like, hey, we could use a royal pardon. Get our debt cleared and become super powerful like magistrates or something. And here's a bunch of gold, and here's a bunch of power, and then we can sort of be like, they're like." Sheriffs or something, and then all the debt won't matter.
Your whole plan is that the King of Hearts will grant us some get-out-of-jail-free card for all of our other deals?
Or just kill all the hags. I mean, I like the exploding part.
Yeah, I mean, that's like plan A, B, and C, right? And then there's plan, D.
Your plan is to just get a job? Just a political position?
Not a job! No, not a job!
In the Feywild?
Wait, you've been talking about a job this whole time?
This whole time? What are you saying, Gideon?
Whoa! I would never. It's not a job, Gricko.
I flash back to the job board. My just tears in my hands.
It's a position, all right? It's a position of status that gains us a great deal of power. And you know what? We can probably, once this is all said and done, we'll snap our fingers, we'll get out of the Feywild. What are they going to do, come after us?
We already tried to get ourselves involved in Feywild politics by trying to reform the archaic draconian laws of Muckfrogton. And what was that called? Downfall.
You were close.
And I'm pretty sure old Bloody Toad just killed them all anyway. So what does it matter?
All right.
I can't believe you let her
Torbeck
loose.
is a defeated, broken man. If we can just turn back into ourselves, we'll be one step closer.
Gricko is a defeated, broken goblin who's actually quite an average height for goblins. If you look at the adventurous average, I'm actually right about there. You're in that ballpark.
So is this what we're doing? We're all just gonna blindly follow Mr. Cremmy again?
Well, look, what other fucking option do we have, Torbeck?
Torbeck doesn't know! Torbeck is frustrated.
And how do you think I feel, all right?
Extra frustrated.
Look, I got 1 foot in the grave and 3 feet on a fucking banana peel at this point. We are on the verge, all right?
That's a funny mental image.
I'm just trying to fucking keep us all alive. You understand?
Okay. Torbeck's sorry. Tensions are high.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's fine.
I'm sorry, everybody.
We're gonna get out of it, just like we always do. All right?
Okay.
I feel like you're right. Even though it was our debt to a terrible voodoo sorcerer and all making deals, We can get out of this by making more deals.
That's exactly
Powerful
right.
people. You're right. You're right.
Well, I'm sorry you had to hear all that, Mishka.
It's okay. I'm used to being in rooms with people talking, pretending like I'm not there.
Did anything that we said made sense to you?
I wasn't listening to you.
That's wise.
No.
That's wise.
All right, just lead us in.
All right, we're just going to go in this door.
Okay.
Oh, have you
And-
seen Will of the Feywild?
No.
All right.
I've seen the portraits that Granny Nightshade makes trying to get people to bring him to her. She is incensed. She wants to kill him so bad.
Oh, so do we.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
We want to kill him too.
Hang on.
Whoa, whoa. Fellas,
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
A deal we can finally
we're
do?
back in business, fellas.
We're like back to the original plan. This is so meta. Torment's having following.
Oh, wait. I was just thinking how good it would be to have peanut butter and jelly French toast.
well, that doesn't
Hold on.
Is that really good?
I mean, it does sound pretty good, but like, right now,
Slices of brioche.
I don't have any of my stuff. Like, I can't help it.
Anyway. I think Oni's back on the menu, boys. Okay.
All right, we have a plan.
We were playing.
And we don't know how, I mean, are we behind on his plan? Because he has a plan too.
Well, we just gotta swap one of the portraits. Granny Scabberfy isn't gonna know, ain't gonna notice, and we just find what else is. We swap that and say, oh, here's the head of Will of the Feywild.
Wasn't his plan like taking out all the gods? All the fucking toy soldier gods?
Oh yeah, there's a plan, yeah.
Well, but no, we were supposed to create a diversion, so what if we just go in there and tell her that we're bringing Will here, and then we just have to create a diversion, so she's got to seem diverted, and then he comes in, we kill him.
Frosty,
No.
can you run the numbers? I think they were making a diversion, and we were supposed to solid snake it.
I believe that's correct. However,
Well, heck.
what we just need to do is indicate where Will is and let Granny take care of Will. We
Bingo!
don't have to do anything.
Well, what if she gets to him, turns him back into an Onion instead of killing him like they assume duo power level, and now they're unstoppable?
Yeah,
Presumably,
What
we'd
do you
be on
mean
our way
Will
with
is
our items.
Oni?
An Oni? It's a,
it's an ogre mage
It's-
what eats children.
yes, it's an ogre.
And casts cone of cold.
Like the big blue guy that used to work with Granny Nightshade, like that one?
Oh,
yeah, it's probably that guy.
yeah, that guy's just Will of the Feywild.
Yeah.
Yep.
The one and only.
No? What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Terrible curse.
So we're told.
Oh.
We
Well, you could tell Granny Nightshade that, and it might make her very happy, and she would then turn you back into your normal person.
Yeah.
That is our plan.
That's the plan now. Yeah. We took a long way. We took the scenic route.
Yep, we did.
But you know what they say, the scenic route's faster anyway, so.
Did they say that? Who says that?
I don't know.
And
I read in a column.
and we'll also probably tell Granny who changed Will into Will, right? That would be another piece of important information.
That will be very sad for all of the
her
children.
sister did.
Her sister did.
Yeah.
Showed up like in the bushes.
Wait,
and stuff.
Endelin did it?
Yes, it was Moongrave.
No, it was Bavlorna.
Yes, it was Bamblora.
That's what I was gonna.
Exactly right.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was saying.
Wait, she's not Bavlorna. Bavlorna's the creepy little frog witch.
Yeah, Bavlorna's want to fucking chill all over his skin. All the little freaks! All the fucking little freaks! Fucking little freaks! All those fucking little freaks popping out of her! I hate those fucking guys! Sorry.
I don't want to think about that.
They're probably all dead. I mean, we unleashed Bloody Toes. And she hated him more than you did.
Crazy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
So, Torvik just wants to say one last thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Torvik kind of thinks that Frost is right. If we just tell her where Will is, she'll take care of Will, as opposed to letting her know that Will's an Oni in disguise.
See?
Well,
Would she be more grateful of getting back her horrific child-eating henchman, or more grateful that she got rid of Will?
We could tell her that Will by killing Will herself, that she'll get back the Oni. And surely when she kills Will, he'll transform back into the corpse Oni self, and she'll weep tears.
Look,
like a monkey's paw!
No.
Feywilding
Genius!
Hold on, let me school y'all.
And then we can say, she's like, oh, what? You said you'd get it back. And then we say, oh, you have, from a certain point of view.
And if we can find a way for Timothy and Jimothy to witness all of this.
2 birds with one.
Hold on. Look, we don't know the nature of the hex, all right?
No.
It could be a sort of deal where she does like child hit points. She like does 10 damage to this fucking little kid, and all of a sudden, he pops back into existence, full health, totally healthy. He's like, oh, I was tricked. Now, fucking help me eat all the kids, including Hootsie.
We'll still have fulfilled our deal. We'll have rocking horsed our way to Hootsie, and we'll be well on our way to getting the 3rd item at that point, because we'll have made a deal for it.
And so you find that if he comes back, he might eat children.
No.
Then how does that factor into your plan?
We'll have to solve that additional problem, but that is better than any of the other suggestions
The
we've
plan
so far.
is we say, hey, you don't know where Wheel of the Feywild is. Chances have we heard where he's laying low.
Well, guys, we don't have access to his knife, do we?
Oh, we did.
Oh, it's a part of our weird
no,
fleshy
we say
abomination
we can prove
cells.
it. All you got to do is turn us back. And so it's like, okay, I want to hear you out. And then let me turn you back. And then we'll turn back and we'll say, see, we got his knife. And we're going to use it to cut off his little fucking head. And then she's going to say, oh, that sounds like a good plan. I'll reward you with the special treasures and peanut butter and jellyfish toast. And then we'll say, well, thank you, but don't come with us, and also don't look at where we're going.
And don't be present for the battle.
Because if he knows you're coming, he'll run away. And we'll betray him. Oh, that sounds great. And then we just go kill him. If he turns around, we'll kill him. If he stays a kid, we'll have a dead kid. And we'll hope that we just heard correctly. Either way,
it's a risk we're willing to take.
He has Hootsie.
Hey, we saw that vision on a bunch of mushrooms in a deep dark cave. There's no chance that was not true.
That's how I make all my investments too.
Exactly right.
That's what Uncle Globro always said, you know?
I propose we name this episode A Risk We're Willing to Take.
Done.
Yep. Are we not sure that her special trinket's not that key intermac?
Oh, fuck.
Torbeck doesn't think she's parting with that too easily.
I mean, what if we pull it out? What if she just dies?
That would be crazy.
I don't think she's gonna let
Hold
us
on.
do that.
Can you imagine? Oh, I'm Granny Nightshade. What happens if we take your key? I die.
Wait. We know that Bablorna represents the present.
Uh-huh.
Granny Scabifer represents
The past.
the past. Mm-hmm. So does a key represent the past? Oh, also, that horse is here.
It is, yeah.
Lord Clop. Oh, is this Lord Cloppington?
What?
Lord Cloppington, if you hear us, Sir Cloppington, if you can hear us.
Diana
talking about-
Cloppington was the centaur.
Yeah, you talking about the centaur from the
horse.
fucking carnival?
Oh, the horse's head. We gotta. Scabifer did something to that horse. We gotta find it. Remember?
Torbeck thinks Gringo has brain damage.
No, it does.
Gringo's brain damage.
No, but Diana Cloppington, she was once a knight with a horse, and she was fused together with her horse.
Because they took his head or something, right?
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, but that has nothing to do with the unicorn that we're presently standing upon.
It was very tragic that she was named Cloppington after that experience.
That's a nightmare.
I'm not gonna unpack any of that.
Okay.
Well, how about we just go in and see what's all like hanging about the rooms and stuff, and we just start stealing things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
kid, do you mind not escaping and helping helping us with our plan.
No, I'm definitely okay with helping you
All right.
in this. I'm a little less okay with it because I feel that maybe you're not the best at making plans.
Whoa! I am
Mishka.
amazing at making plans.
You
all
have
right?
no idea how much shit we've seen.
It's a miracle we're still alive, and it's because I'm fucking great at making plans.
I do feel like it might be a miracle that you are still alive, but
Okay.
you are still alive, and that says something.
That's
so
good.
I will help you.
If things start to go sideways, just don't abandon us too quick. That usually means the plan's about to work.
That's true.
Okay. I mean, without your help, I can't fully escape, most likely, even though I will keep trying. So if your plan fails, I'm really no further back than I already am now.
Oh, that's good.
Are there other children who have attempted to escape and have been strangled to death by snakes?
Most of the children don't try to escape.
Okay, that makes me
just
feel
me.
better. I just had to ask.
But honestly, being strangled by a snake is much better than the children who got swallowed by the Oni.
That's true, I'm sure. Does he do it in one bite, or does he, like, corn on the cob it?
Depends on the child.
What would be the corn?
Yeah, what would be the
arms?
The child.
Like your
Just-
haunch flesh, or
No, just the whole thing. You just hold the head and
Oh,
the
it's
feet
the
and you just
spine?
spin it.
Oh, like dinosaur barbecue.
That's not what you were been picturing when the Oni eats the child?
No! More like a fade to black. They do it off screen.
I was thinking about that like Yeti guy from that skiing game. When he was
You know, you had to hold a special button to go faster. It's fucking horseshit.
Why didn't they tell it? Make that very clear. Anyway, we would very much appreciate if you would help us make our way through the dungeon so we can find what we might steal.
Well, I can help you to get to Granny Nightshade's toy room for sure. I don't really go into the workshop. The children would say that I was there and then I would get in trouble.
Okay.
So we are looking from going into this room and going to all of the rooms on this side of Loomlurch. We won't go into the rooms on this side. So I hope what you need is not there.
Yeah, us too.
Okay. Well, so we go in now?
Lead the way.
And she walks up the little wooden steps to the door. She pulls out the key and she fumbles with it a little bit, but she eventually is able to open the lock and the door swings open. And you immediately see that this room is completely filled with thorny brambles. She makes her way into it, and you all, I'll say, for the rest of this, you'll follow behind her because she's not going to carry you everywhere. She follows behind you, and or you follow behind her. She leans over you, closes the door, and locks it and places the key back into her pocket. And as you look around, this room has 3 doors and a wood-carved staircase that ascends to a higher level. The walls are a dense tangle of tree roots and brambles, nestled among which are 5 portraits. One of a svelte, dark-haired woman, and the others depicting hags.
You've done it already, which is already like step 1.5 of our plan.
How are we gonna fucking get it though?
Oh, fuck.
We just have to remember that it's here, all right?
Hold on. We also need to remember that sad halfling fella was in a portrait or something.
Oh, I don't really care too much about that guy. I mean,
Very sad.
yeah, it's
He
kind of
was so
A lot
sad.
of sad people in the Feywild. You know, you can only spend with so much time.
Can you give us a bit of a boost to take a look at all these portraits to see if there's anything like one of these things is not like the other. Besides the obvious.
Yes, sure, okay.
Thank you.
And she picks you up, and she stays towards the middle of the room. The brambles are very much around the edges and obscuring parts of the portraits. And she looks like she doesn't want to get very close to the brambles, but she does hold you up best that you can see. And the first portrait she holds you up to is a portrait of a truly ancient and terrifying-looking hag. The smile on her face is filled with iron teeth. The next is a toadish hag, a hag that you remember and recollect. This is very clearly Bavlorna Blightstraw. The next one that you see is a hag with a wind-up key in her back, one empty eye socket, and a wooden eye held in her hand. This is clearly Scabatha Nightshade.
Is that it?
The next one you see is a skeletal hag wearing a black theatrical contraption resembling a dress.
We wrote that down.
And lastly, you see a svelte, dark-haired woman with a commanding presence. Her appearance is very similar to the Tasha mannequin that you saw outside the Hall of Illusions in the Witchlight Carnival.
With the guy, this head guy.
Yeah, isn't that?
And that is what you see.
Oh, that's the younger sister. That's the young sister that it was talking about.
Isn't that Zybilna?
That's Zybilna?
Don't we know that?
Yeah, we do. I think we theorized. I don't know.
I would say you know that their younger sister is Zybilna.
Yeah, we know
that's
that.
Zybilna.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What if this portrait's the fucking reason why she's all like trapped or in danger or whatever?
Oh my gosh. Oh, also, I need to retcon a little bit. As soon as she lifts up to the portrait of the iron teeth, I'll go,
That's very funny.
Wait, which one do we have? Oh. We have to steal back.
Bavlona's expecting that one.
She places you down on the ground, and you imagine if you want to continue expecting them, you would need to get closer yourself, as she's not going to move you towards any of them.
I think we need to take a closer look, lads. This is important. The running theme of portraits is narratively relevant to our quest. Okay. And we are expected to take at least one of these. Alright? Yeah.
Well, I think we gotta take the Bavlorna one. Isn't that what we committed to?
That's what she asked for.
She wanted a portrait of herself?
Yeah.
Okay. That's easy.
It sounds like they probably hold power over the people that are the subjects. At least that's what Torbeck is guessing.
I think we need to get both. I think we also we should take the one as Zybilna. That's gotta be fucking relevant, right? I mean, there's art in the book. I feel like that's the important one.
I don't have any of that knowledge. But first, Gideon, can you give us a boost?
All right, I mean, we can stack all on up.
Yeah,
just grab me.
Let's
Right around
Toy
the waist.
Story.
All right, here we go. I have 4 legs, so I can't really get.
I need all 3 of you to make dexterity saving throws at disadvantage because you are climbing on each other while you're doing it.
Oh man, not bad.
I rolled a 3 and a 1.
I rolled an 18 and a 20.
16.
I'm
and
gonna
a
dread
2.
you.
Let's fucking go. I'm going to shatter into pieces.
Hold on. Dexterity saving throw. 10.
Perfect. You all begin to climb atop Gideon's shoulders, or the 3 of you do at the
Hold
very
on,
least.
give me. No, I'm kind of slipping a little bit. Hold on.
No, I got you. All right, I got you. Come on. Quit squirming so much.
I'm trying. Oh.
And you're...
You're tickling me. Ooh, stop.
Can you please stop for 1 second? I'm trying to...
You want me to describe it now?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry, I rolled a natural 1. I had to explain it narratively.
I know, it's fine. You attempt to climb up on top of Gideon's shoulders to get a better look, and in doing so, you all find yourselves pricking bits of your skin on some of these brambles. And Kremi, you prick yourself first, and as this happens, you notice that the blood does not drip from the thorn, but instead the thorn sucks the blood up into its wooden flesh, and immediately you see the portraits begin to shift and change.
Oh my god! I have blood.
The image of Zybilna and Bavlorna, Endlin, Granny Nightshade, and this other fourth most ancient hag all begin to slowly disappear, and where they had been, where Granny Nightshade's portrait had been, you now see Kremi. Where Endelin's photo had been, you now see Gideon.
Ah!
Oh no.
The other 2 portraits remain blank.
Frost!
Yes, Torbeck.
Torbeck thinks we made a tactical boo-boo.
Is it my toy bone form, or is it actually Creme
It's
LaCroix?
actual Creme LaCroix. It looks like a beautiful portrait, like you would have sat down and paid a good sum for portraits like this.
Damn it, Gid, look what you gone and did.
What? If you had just crawled up and just went just normal fashion in Greco, you were freaking out right at the top.
You started tickling me,
I was
and then I
not
started
tickling
slipping. You know I don't like to be tickled, right?
You were holding
We
me
talked
steady.
about this.
And
I don't have great balance. You were just sliding my hand.
As the 2 of you begin to argue, you move about this way and that, and in your rage and frustration with Cremy, you gesture Italianly, and you prick your finger on one of these thorns, and you watch as the thorn sucks the blood up, and where Cremy's picture has been, yours appears.
There's 2 of me now?
And where your picture had been, Cremy's appears. And the 2 that are empty, one remains empty, but the other one has a portrait of Twig.
Oh my god. Is this like a puzzle? Like from a point-and-click adventure game?
I don't know. This doesn't feel like a good thing.
It feels like a very bad thing.
Are we getting our souls slooped?
Well, we just swapped. And then Twig's there all of a sudden. What the fuck?
Oh.
And then you said there's a blank one? Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5
Wait, is there a
paintings.
portrait of me up there? I can't see.
No, it's Gideon, Cremy, Twig,
Twigs, eh?
and then
And
one
the
blank.
other ones are blank.
Oh,
So
2
whichever
blanks.
ones don't have either,
So
those
all
are
of the
blank.
hags, the hag coven?
They're all
All of
gone.
those are gone, and they have been replaced.
Oh my god.
And
This is bad news.
as
She's gonna know we're here.
As Gricko panics, he stumbles backward and pricks himself on the brambles as well. And once again, and he just outright dies. He's completely dead. No death saving throws. He's just dead. He's dead.
We knew him well. Oh, my God.
Cold.
Torbeck takes one giant step backwards.
Your granny
away
impression
from
was
the
uncanny.
But as this happens, as he just pricks a bit of his skin on one of the thorns, it soaks up the blood, and you watch as the portraits change. The portrait of Gideon turns into a portrait of Gricko. One of the next portraits is someone. All of these are people that you are familiar with, Gricko. Your mother and your father on either side of you. Uncle Glorbo on the side of your father. And lastly, Hootsie.
What? Who is that guy standing next to me, Mom?
A Feywild 23andMe disaster.
Wait!
It's gonna be okay, Grego.
This is what you see, these portraits. Your mother, some guy you don't recognize, Uncle Glorbo, and Hootsie.
Hey! Who the fuck is that guy next to me, Mom?
Who knows who that could be, Greco?
Yeah, what the heck? What kind of witchcraft is this? He looks really ugly. Look at that! Look
looks
how
just
short
like
he
Greco.
is. He looks exactly like Greco. Yeah. Look how ugly he is, and look at how big his nose and misshapen. Ugh, his ears are like lopsided, and he is a shorty. God. What? Why is he ruining this lovely family photo?
How did it know? Fellas, take a step back from the thorns, all right?
Noted.
And presumably, the portraits will show the family of anyone who pricks themselves on one of these thorns.
Did it have my family? Just me?
It's you and Gideon.
Oh, in the same portrait? Mm-hmm. We have separate portraits.
When you pricked yourself, it was you, and then next to you was a portrait of Gideon, and all the other portraits were blank.
Yes.
When Gideon pricked himself, it was Gideon, you, and Twig, and all the other pictures were blank.
And then now it's Twig, Cremy, Gideon, And Greco with his family.
No. Now, your portraits are all gone.
Oh, we're gone.
Individual. They're all
Yeah, they all
individual.
changed. There are only 5 portraits. So when you pricked your finger, you showed up, and Gideon showed up, and the other portraits were blank.
Oh.
All 5 refresh simultaneously.
I
so
see.
when we're looking at Greco's family, it's inside each 5 individual frames, not one portrait changing with 5 people inside of the portrait.
I see.
It's
God.
very curious.
Kind of looks like that deadbeat loser. He was. No, there's no way that was that.
Always hanging out at the rat casino.
He was always at the casino. He was a professional gambler. He was a degenerate drunk. God.
Yoga
why is he in this photo? Torbeck, go prick yourself.
1, rude. 2, no.
Oh, wait, that's a good fucking idea.
No.
If I'm not up there anymore, and it can show you multiple people, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen when you prick your finger?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Torbeck doesn't want to do it. Plus, if we leave a picture of Torbeck up there, then Granny Nightshade's gonna know Torbeck's walking around.
Well, yeah, but we can do you just out of curiosity, and then we'll throw Frost into a thorn or something.
No, we fucked the portraits up the moment one of us got pricked on the thorn. If any of the portraits here were the ones that we were supposed to retrieve, we can no longer do that because we would need to prick one of the hags in order to recreate the portrait in the first place.
Oh, gosh.
Well, maybe the portraits are just like moving around the castle or something. I mean, maybe they're not gone from here. We're not like destroying them and replacing them. They're just going back to, maybe this is like it just reflects wherever the prime one is.
That may just be wishful thinking, Gideon. And my concern is that this is what we were after, and we've wiped clean the image of what we were endeavoring to steal.
Well, on to the next thing then.
Hopefully there are more portraits. That's all I have to say.
I think that guy's name was Greco too. God, what a loser! I can't believe why would he have the same name as me?
A lot of Gricos in the world, huh?
It's a very common goblin name, Greco. I mean, when I was young, I think, people called me Junior. I don't know why they did it, because I was small. Who the fuck is that guy? Why is that degenerate gambler next to me mum in this portrait?
Common term of endearment, Junior.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
Gideon, you promise you'll throw Frost into the thorns if
Yeah,
Torbeck
100%.
touches them?
Touch them, I'll throw Frost in.
Deal?
Deal, 100%.
I'm made of glass. There's no chance that I have blood in me.
Okay.
Well, I'm a...
The portraits,
I felt that one.
the portraits immediately begin to change. Where the portrait of Greco had been, and there is now a portrait of Torbeck. Next to it is Crummy, and then Gideon, and then Greco, and then Frost.
Oh, Torbeck's family! It's you guys!
That's very sweet.
See,
That
Mr.
makes sense.
Crummy, you can't escape it. We're family. More than friends, acquaintances, and co-workers.
I think I'm picking up a sort of through line here.
It's Feywild magic. You can't deny it. We're family now.
Are my ears really that big?
Yeah.
And my nose?
All right, Gideon, throw Frost in, quick.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I will blind you. I only have one more blinding.
Quick!
I
Get off!
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
You like a table and knock him over into the thorns.
Or it would be a contest, a dex contest.
All right.
Would you do dex? Well, I think for you it'd be.
Just checks.
How would you do this, Mike?
I mean,
Because like normally it would be a.
grapple could be athletics versus acrobatics.
Yeah, athletics.
Grapple check.
Listen, I'm Mr. Grappler.
That's a-
Yeah.
So,
So do that.
good luck. I think am I at advantage on grapple checks?
I think you
acrobatics, we say?
For you, yeah. You're trying to slip out. Trying to get away.
Or athletics? Or is it just acrobatics? What did you get? Is it really good?
You don't
For you, it would be athletics.
For you, it's 60 feet.
For you. Unless Nikki says otherwise.
Can I twist this?
No.
You should have rolled better. Should have rolled towards Derek.
Yeah, you should have rolled away from me.
Should have rolled away from Derek.
Yeah.
23.
Oh, man, 17.
Oh!
You attempt to grab him to throw him into these thorns, but he weasels out of the way. I need you to roll dexterity saving throw.
In his confusion, he's hurt himself.
Fucking 7.
And in doing so, he lunges.
Come here.
He wriggles out of your arms, but he lunges to the side, very proud of himself.
I go in and
as
try and
you-
grab him, and his hand just slaps me in the face. Ah!
as you feel one of the thorns prick into your back, and the thorn sucks up a bit of your blood, and you watch as the images change. And what you see are just a portrait of Frost, and next to him are two Tabaxi elders, your parents, your mother and your father.
Is that your master, Frosty? Which one was your master?
Neither were my master.
Whoa!
This is my mom here on the left, and this is my father.
How they doing? Do you still write back? I haven't seen you write me letters and send them back whenever I went to the post.
I lost my memory of when I last saw them. Do I know the
Yes.
fate of my parents?
No. You remember your childhood with them, but everything from that day that you met who would eventually be your master, you don't recollect any of that, and you never saw them after that point.
I can't answer that question, Greco. I was taken from them at a young age, and I never went back.
No.
I guess.
Well, next time we're at the post, we'll just send them a letter. I'll keep sending wedding invitations to Old Park Hole. And I'll write me mum every chance I'll get.
You didn't go
I appreciate the offer, Greco. Thank you.
have a rough family life.
I actually remember having a very joyful childhood. At some point, that ended. I have a vague sense of resentment about it, but I can't tell you anymore.
I get it. I never went back much. Occasionally, you know. Yule and Easter sort of deal.
Do you have like those big feasts you talk about? Like, oh, me mom makes a great old, big old polygon.
Yeah,
And Wignon and Salvador.
I mean, hey,
and Pasu,
I had to get my cooking from somewhere. And it wasn't Remy Guru, I can tell you that. Oh, wait, I don't know who that is.
Who?
It wasn't...
It wasn't that one guy.
It wasn't that one guy.
Wait a minute. All of you are Torbeck's family, but Torbeck didn't show up in any of your pictures.
Well, Torbeck, to be fair, that was just me mum and Uncle Glo. I don't mean Hootsy was there, I guess. But it was for me past. And then there's that weird guy, the drunk gambler, Gricko.
Yeah, I mean, they could be bugged. I mean, Twig showed up in mine. We just met.
She is about the past. But, I mean, Twig's pretty present.
I mean, Hootsy's more present than, you know.
I think it would disturb Frost not to have an answer in this moment.
I'm sure it would.
Oh, yeah.
Can I endeavor to understand the emotional, like, feelings of abandonment that I would have had, and the, like, never having a resolution to that? Something that Frost would be surprised he never pursued, as if forgotten. How would I navigate that?
I don't know. How would Frost navigate that?
With confusion and
Yeah,
looking inward.
exactly right.
So that's what he's doing.
Yes.
Okay.
I love that for you.
All right.
Dungeon Mistress.
Yes.
There isn't like a huge buxom troll woman in my
No, there isn't. No, there isn't.
Not a good that one. Not looking for.
I think my future wife and my future Hootsie's mum. She was the one taking the portrait. I think she's probably a great artist. I don't know who this degenerate gambler is though. I don't know. I don't like him. I want to redo.
One last question. Mm-hmm. Was the Torbeck in the portrait current Torbeck with all of his gizmos and gadgets, or was it pre-Witchlight Carnival?
It was pre-Witchlight Carnival Torbeck.
Whoa. You know what? Torbeck doesn't want to talk about this anymore. Torbeck is a little frustrated with all of you. Torbeck is disappointed. Torbeck isn't angry. Torbeck is hurt.
Well, we don't need to be hurt. It's all witchcraft, Torbeck. She's trying to tear us apart, I think, probably.
It's working.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know how true any of this is. You know what I mean? This could all just be illusions, and she's trying to fuck with us.
We're also a weird toy shape, so maybe it just couldn't get enough blood from us.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Torbeck's like still thinking. Now what? This is uncomfortable.
We just get the heck out of this room, all right? The portraits are gone. We fucked that all up.
Well, I guess we can't take it with us. We need to get back to our phones before we steal it.
We just have to remember that this is where it fucking is, and if we want to try, maybe it'll reset in an hour. You know what I mean? And go back to the 5.
This is awful. We've only just begun, and Torbeck is disappointed, Gricko's confused, Frost is disturbed. You guys are handling this way too well.
Well, it was just disappointment.
I was satisfied.
Mishka, do you know anything about these portraits?
Only so much that they show you, like, whoever was the last person that pricked their finger on the thorns, it will show their closest family. And it will stay that way until someone else pricks their fingers on the thorns.
Was it Granny Nightshade who last pricked her finger on this? Do you know?
I don't know. I was not here at the time.
Have you ever pricked your finger on the thorns?
No, I don't come in here.
Well, would you like to see your parents again?
I don't know. I feel like it would make me sad.
Yeah, no, that's... Frost, what the fuck?
It might make you feel good.
It's kind of threatening.
It might make you feel good. This really warmed all of our hearts.
Oh.
Well, I don't know.
It's kind of tearing us apart, man. Yeah.
This sucks.
I need to talk to my mum when I get back home.
Torbeck needs therapy.
I need to talk to me mum. I don't know who that one I got there.
Can we just continue?
Yes, that's your choice, Mishka. I just thought you should, if you weren't already aware, know the opportunity is here for you now.
It's right there.
If you really want me to, I'll do it.
No, only if you want to do it. I'm not encouraging you. I'm saying that we've all done it, and it.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh shit.
7.
Oh, we're gonna twist it.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna twist it again.
7.
One more twist.
That's what they're here for. You should have rolled it away from you.
6.
7. It was written in the stars.
She rolled a natural 1.
Oh!
Your 7 initially would have been fine, but I love you wasting twists. She looks towards you, and she looks towards her little finger.
I don't even remember what my mother looks like. I've been here so long. I only know what Granny Nightshade has told me. Okay, I will do this for my new friends.
And she reaches out to one of these really long thorns, and she pricks her finger, and you see, for the first time, blood drip from the finger. But you also notice that the thorn also sucks it up, and immediately all the portraits change. One, you see, becomes a truly ancient and terrifying hag with iron teeth. A toadish hag, a skeletal hag, a hag with a wind-up keener back, and a svelte, dark-haired woman with a commanding presence all appear on the portraits. Mishka looks genuinely shocked as she stares at these photos. She looks down at the blood dripping from her finger.
What does this mean?
Whoa, what the fuck? That can't be fucking right.
Fuck, what are the chances this is a good thing?
I mean, hey, at least it's reset, right? It's back to normal, right?
How long, I mean, you're just speaking conversationally. How long have you been here? Like, how many years? How many birthdays? How many name days have you had, little girl?
I'm not allowed to have birthdays. The children here, we don't age. And I've been here for a long, long time, since Granny Nightshade told me that I had disappeared from my crib and came back only shortly after.
Do I know anything at all about general hag folklore?
Roll a history check.
Like a swamp witch out in the bayou?
You know,
That's what I'm saying.
you know, out in Witchlight Swamp, I rolled a natural one. We're gonna twist that.
We're gonna twist it. We're gonna
twist that, really. You know what?
What to do? Use a good
What to do?
die.
What is that?
Use a good die.
Roll away from
Away from Derek.
Oh,
Away from me. That's still
we're gonna twist it one more time.
Towards me. It's still towards Andy.
Directionally, that's the goal.
Andy.
That
Roll
was-
towards me. Switch towards me. One more.
This is the final one. No more
Final
after
one.
this.
Oh, we got this. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
It's all took. It's all
Portrait
took.
magic.
It's all took.
16. A little bit of good luck.
You have heard fables of changelings, of children going missing and being replaced by the Fae. I would say you don't know much more than that. You don't know if they're associated with hags or how changelings happen or what comes to be, but that it is not a common thing to happen, but when it has happened, those children have been shunned and bad luck has always followed them.
But in this moment, if I don't make that association with hags, would I make the connection? I guess.
No, I would say you would make the connection because you know that hags are fey creatures, and that you have heard tales of maybe hags being involved. But I would say you wouldn't know so much about it that you'd be like, it is definitely hags that do it. But just that, like,
broadly
I would
the
say
Fae are
broadly the
tricksy and-
fey or tricksy hags have been mentioned as being involved in this way, as are other types of fey creatures, and that. Creatures of the unseelie type are generally more connected to this type of thing, and that you it very much brings back memories of those stories.
So, kid, what did you say happened when you disappeared and came back?
Well, I was just a wee little baby, so I don't know what happened, but what Granny Nightshade told me was that I was sleeping in my crib, and then I was gone. And then, after a couple of days, I was found in my crib again. And from that time on, I've always had these dreams of a cauldron with chicken feet, and the magenta smoke. And those are the dreams that I have. And she eventually came for me when I was about 7, and she brought me here.
Hey, fellas, quick sidebar, if you don't mind.
No, that's okay. You're not going to stop being my friend.
No.
We're gonna figure out what's going on with all this spooky hag magic.
No, you just fixed our problem. I mean,
Yeah,
it's all
said
back.
we're
back in.
We fucked it all. I mean, we mucked it all up.
Okay.
Look, fellas, I don't know if it's fucking related or what, but at least back home, I mean, I've heard tale of, all of the relative swamp folk out in Whipplewallow. There'd be families where they'd have a child go missing, and all of a sudden, mysteriously, would turn up again, and they said it was tricks of the Fae. And I don't know much more than that, but they always seemed different once they came back. Some folk believe that it wasn't even the same kid.
What would it be?
I don't know.
Well, what does it mean? I mean, can we trust her?
I mean, what if she was snatched up by some, on hags related to the Feywild? They fucking live here, right? Maybe one of the Fae that snatched her up was a hag and then brought her back, and I mean, I don't know. It doesn't make sense, because it's not like, unless she's a shape-shifted hag in front of us. But, I think we just saw her, and I doubt, she would hang out with us like this.
I mean, she also looked confused. Like she was genuinely surprised to see that show up.
Are we gonna have to deal with her?
No.
Why are you looking at me? was that a suggestion, Torbeck?
No, Dormek doesn't want to. There's too many kids walking around masquerading and are not kids. And we're in trouble here.
Look, in every case that I heard of, it wasn't the fault of the child, right? They live shitty fucking lives because of it. So I just think she's down on her luck, and she might be some sort of horrible abomination. I hate to say it, but I mean, she might be some like permanently cursed hex kid.
She's like a ticking time bomb.
Well, I don't know what happens after the fact, but people are always like, "Oh God, they're different," and that's not my child. I swear, that's a different child, even though they look exactly the same.
Man, this day really sucks.
Well, listen, I mean, all she's done is help us so far. I mean, maybe if she's got some kind of crazy hag magic, maybe she can kind of like awaken it and help us even further. Maybe she can turn us back. Or just help us get the rest of the stuff in here.
She does seem to think that she... Let me start again. There's a chance that if we got her into the workshop that she might be able to turn us back.
Whoa.
If
she has an innate power to make toys?
The tools are in there. She may be able to make and unmake toys if that's an innate ability, or at least within her talents.
She might just have to believe in herself.
Whoa.
I mean, she has magic, and that's how she got it.
I mean, she's got some kind of crazy, like, clairvoyant vision magic, you know? I mean, I'm sure she can figure out a toy or two.
You think, like, maybe she'll turn into, like another hag? If we, like, let's say we kill Scarifer, then she'll be like, "Oh, JK, I was the girl the whole time."
What? That can happen?
I don't know. Isn't that the kind of thing you was talking about, Grubby?
Well, I mean, what worries me is that we can deduce, based on all the different portraits, that, her sense of self might be fucking gone.
Well, we don't know how accurate the portraits are because the gambling weirdo was in my portrait.
Look, Gregor, we can talk about that guy later, all right? We're not going to get into that right
It's
now.
all tricks. It's all lies.
No. I believe that the portraits are perfectly accurate, Greco. We're going to have to unpack that later. However, I believe that they are perfectly accurate.
All it tells us is that she's related to the hags, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Wait, but it didn't have her in the...
There's no fucking portrait of her.
Oh! You got me there.
What I would say, from the DM's perspective, there are only 5 portraits. So if there are more portraits than family, it's more than likely to show family and not a self-portrait.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Right.
We haven't seen enough to deduce that.
Dang it, I think Mr. Crummy's right.
Well, listen, even if she is a hag or what have it, she's been captured here. She's been pent up in prison for years, maybe. I mean, who the heck knows how long? I mean, she's got no love for these people. Maybe she's got powers and she'll turn on them.
I mean, look, she's got magic. She's somehow associated with the hags. That's all we know.
Okay.
Let's not take care of a Torbeck, all right? I think we just... Look, stop looking at me like that.
Okay, like what?
We already have one kid we gotta fucking kill. We gotta kill the one kid. Let's keep it at one.
Torbeck knows. Torbeck agrees. Torbeck doesn't want to do that.
All we can do is kill the one kid.
This is a nightmare.
All right, we stay on track. We stay on plan.
Okay.
All right, nothing changes.
Nobody else touched the thorns. Everything's been set right. There's no evidence we were ever here.
All right, little girl.
And at that moment, we have to rewind and just go to when we raised our voices during that conversation. Mishka would have heard, abomination, ticking time bomb. What, that can happen? Oh, you got Torbeck. Imprisoned. We already got one kid to kill. and then
That's how you would shoot that. Yeah, exactly.
100%.
That is 100% the composition of that scene.
All right, you're ready to leave.
Yeah, let's proceed. If you don't mind.
Okay, we're going to leave through this door.
Okay.
And we're going into the kitchen.
All right.
And when we're in there, just in case the dragon wormling is there, which is one of Scabatha's favorite little pets, We have to be very quiet because it will alert her that she is here, and it is mean. It burns me all the time.
So we shouldn't chomp it to death.
Do not go near it. Leave it alone. And if you see any of the little Jack in the boxes with the dragons on it, don't mess with them because if he's not in there sleeping, he's in one of the little Jack in the boxes.
God.
Okay?
Oh, avoid the boxes.
Wait. We're not gonna fight him. Because the last time we fought a dragon, do you remember what happened? Either literally or metaphorically.
Oh my fucking god! I mean, is the Jabberwock technically a dragon?
So it looked like, it's kind of like buggy and
The
weird.
Jabberwock and this little dragon wormling are not the same things.
Yeah, I mean,
like not
Jabberwock?
even a little. Everyone knows about the Jabberwock.
Oh shit!
It's dragon-esque. I mean, but I figured like dragons, capital D dragons, was like one thing, and the Jabberwock's motherfucking thing.
If it's got crazy wings and green scales and a big old tail and gnashing claws and snatching claws and biting jaws, I'm avoiding that shit.
I'm telling you to avoid it. You don't need to avoid it on your own volition. Do it on mine, okay? I know.
I agree. Let's
Don't
fucking go.
near
No
it.
dragons.
We are
No
going.
dragons. No
We
dragons.
are
No
going
dragons.
to make our way through the kitchen into the study. The study is beneath Granny Nightshade's bedroom, okay? We're not even going to stop in the kitchen. Promise, we're going to walk through it. We'll do a cursory glance so you can see
Let's
what's
like
there.
Scooby-Doo that
We're
shit
going to
on
be
our
very
tiptoes.
quiet. Hopefully, you don't want to stay in there for a long time, and then we go into the study, okay?
Don't make any sandwiches.
Just be very. No, don't make any sandwiches.
sandwiches.
The only thing in there to make is candy.
But if we need to split up, Gid and I got it. We'll take
No,
one.
we don't
just
need
don't
to
make
split
any
up. We're going to
sandwiches,
straight.
alright?
It's literally straight through. There's one door here, and then there's one door over here that goes outside. But we don't want to go outside, and so we go straight through it, and then we go into the study from there. Okay?
Are you saying that, well, hypothetical,
Oh no,
that
I
there's
don't like
enough
hypotheticals.
to like make like a fluffy PB&J?
No, it's just candy in there and a dragon
And
probably.
there might be some eggs.
Look,
No,
no
you
fucking
probably-
sandwiches.
Okay. Oh, it's some French toast.
Hootsy's not even here to
Surely they
fucking
have
eat.
peanut butter or candy.
Okay.
Well, that's a good point. And jelly.
I'm gonna go. Eyes on the prize. Right through.
All right.
Don't make eye contact.
Let's go then, okay? And don't touch any of the thorns. I don't want to see what happens again.
No thorns.
And she walks towards the door. She opens it. She allows you all to scuttle through. She closes the door behind her, and you all are able to make it out of the portrait room fairly unscathed.
Did we take any damage from the
No.
thorns? Okay.
Oh.
You find yourselves in what is clearly a kitchen. The squalid kitchen is carved out of the trunk of the fallen oak. A large clay oven sits in the middle of the room, surrounded by crowded shelves laden with forest fungi, jars of pickled grubs, animal skulls, and moldy cookbooks. Sickly sweet vapors emerge from a cauldron that rests atop the oven. A green dragon the size of a large dog is coiled up near the oven, apparently dozing. Fumes rise from the wormling's nostrils.
The cauldron is filled with boiling candy. We don't go anywhere near it. It will literally melt your fingers off, okay? It is the door that leads to the outside. We don't need to go there. So we're going straight forward, okay?
Okay.
I will follow behind you so that none of you get lost. Grico, face the other door. Stop looking at the dragon.
That's a really cool dragon, but also very scary.
I know, and you're very, very tiny. So, if you get anywhere near it, it could swallow you in one whole chomp, okay?
Okay.
What do we just fucking say about the fucking dragons?
Shh! Lower your voices.
He's so cool looking. I'm not
Okay,
afraid of
we're
him.
going straight through the kitchen, okay?
Okay. Stretches. It's gonna be an action scene.
Grico, shut up!
And I need you all to roll a stealth check.
Oh, no. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Stop looking at the dragon. We make our way across the room.
Let's go. And then stealth rolls.
15.
Oh, I didn't know.
Dirty 20.
May I twist? I rolled a natural one.
I would like to twist as well. Just one. One twist. Come on.
I'm just doing one.
27.
Oh, I had my character sheet out and
That's a
everything.
stealthy bugbear.
Yeah.
Seriously.
9.
Doesn't fuck around.
I got a 24.
All right. Even though Greco is still distracted by this dragon, everyone else is stealthy as can be, and you are able to grab him and move him along and keep him from getting into too much trouble. As you make your way through the kitchen, you see that Mishka is not wrong. The kitchen here, the cauldron is bubbling with a purple candy that changes between purple and blue and green as it bubbles and pops. You can tell it's a very sticky candy. You can see molds hanging on the wall that this candy would be poured into and formed into different shapes. You can see all of the instruments here that are used to create the candy that goes into the goblin market. Jars line the wall filled with all sorts of concoctions and things. And you see something that Mishka had talked to you about when you first met her. You can see the shackles where she is normally chained to the table in the middle, forced to make the candy here. And you notice them as she glances over to them and winces in reaction to seeing them. She rubs both of her wrists, and you can see the scars that have built up there over years of having these things on her wrists and her trying to escape from it. But she averts her gaze, and you make your way towards the door at the opposite end of the kitchen. She opens it slightly, softly. It creaks for a moment, and you all freeze and listen. The dragon by the hearth stirs for a second, but then continues to snore. You all catch your breath and make your way in through the door. She slinks in and slowly closes it behind, and with a soft click, you are out of the kitchen proper.
We're gonna be all right. Everything's fine. We've made it.
Well done, fellas. All right.
We got through.
Grigo, well done. I know that you saw the peanut butterflies, and they looked delicious. But really did. You kept it cool. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I don't know how I made it out of there. I feel like I would have psyched up and I would have gotten myself ready, done stretching, and then it would be like one of the greatest scenes in cinema history of Team America World Police, where's the epic fight, and I just clatter my way across the kitchen. That's kind of what happened.
And as you all breathe sighs of relief, lean up against the wall, you get an opportunity to look around the space. This is a small circular space, almost exactly the same size as the portrait room that you had been in, but very different. A staircase, similar to the portrait space, runs along the wall of the circular room and climbs to an upper level. Tucked behind curtains of moss and ivy are numerous bookshelves bearing ancient tomes. And built into one of the bookcases is a tall oval mirror in a wooden frame. Flickering candlelight emanates from the eye sockets of a human skull resting on an open roll-top desk.
Oh my God, Amir! What was the trick from the last one? Huh? Remember that?
I do.
It's if you look into it, you can walk through it, right?
Well, you had to say something, and it took you back to the... No, we saw Mr. Light through the mirror, didn't we?
Oh! Yeah, in Bavlona's house.
Yeah.
Another one of those mirrors.
It required a command word.
Oh, fuck.
Well, wait a second. Mishka knows all the command words.
It's true. I do know all of the words.
Well, heck, there you go.
It's called command words.
The what?
You said, I know all of the words. We've been saying command words this whole time. It's important that you say it consistently with the rest of us.
I know all of the words, yes.
No, the command words.
For what?
For the mirrors.
Oh, I know the magic mirror. I know the word for that,
and
yes.
do you know the command words?
No, the word for it is not command.
Where does it go? What does it do?
Well, that's where the little sow pig goes to pull children into Loomlurch.
I fucking hate that little thing.
Keep your voice down. The sow pig sleeps above you.
Oh my fucking God.
Studies.
Add that sow pig to the list, man.
Oh, she's going on the list.
You're telling me that there's a fucking pig monster right above us?
It's more like a pig-headed child abomination, and she's right upstairs. She sleeps in the bed next to Bavlorna's dollhouse.
She ain't gonna be waking up anytime soon.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Or
are
ever
you
again.
saying...
It's gonna find us, isn't it?
Are you saying that you did the little fucker and the little pig thing, and then that other one, I think he had quite a charming mask. But I'll still fuck that guy. Brought Hootsy here.
What?
Was there a little owl bear?
Torbeck is
I think he meant I fucking hate that guy.
Oh.
What? Hold on. Why is everybody getting riled up?
I'm
talking
blushing.
about fucking people.
Little fucker. Brought Hootsy here.
Wait,
Was there like an adolescent owl bear that came back here like 5
I
years
do
ago?
remember seeing
10
a
years
little
ago?
tiny owlbear that was here. The dragon in the other room burned it once.
Are you saying that cool ass dragon burned Hootsy?
Just once. It was an accident. They were playing. They liked each other a lot. And the little hooting one nipped at it once, and it burned it accidentally because it went, and little flames came out and burned some of the feathers on its chest.
Just a little rough housing, and it got a little out of hand, but then they patched it all up with apologies because they was mates, is what you're saying?
I don't know if they apologized, but I knew that the little dragon cried for a long time when the little hooting one was carried away.
And this was 5 years ago?
Oh,
I
probably
don't
like
know.
10 years ago.
I don't know how long ago it was. It was a long while ago.
So, Hootsy was here a long time ago?
Yeah, before we even ran into you, that little pig-headed fuck whisked her away.
Stole
Big-head
Hootsy?
fuck!
Yeah.
They said it was that little fucker who we murdered in the pots.
How did you get Hootsy back?
Oh, she just kind of showed up in
Just
a...
showed up again.
Yeah.
Why?
She was
Should've
in the
been
hot air
a-
No,
balloon.
she's in the balloon.
No, we went to the tower.
The tower.
We
It was
were in the tower. We got her. She was with
Wigglewog.
Talavar.
So all
Yeah, and Wigglewog.
Wait. Was there a mirror in the tower?
Nah, she
No.
flew over from a giant balloon.
No, there was a mirror in, what
She
was the
was
name?
in-
Swamp Town Central.
In Downfall. She was
Downfall.
in Downfall, and then Talavar, you weren't there yet. He was a fairy dragon with a handsome mustache.
Right.
Who was also a knight, and Wigglewog.
was in a cage.
In a cage.
Yep.
And Wigglewog, may he rest in peace.
Right.
He broke his neck in the balloon accident, saving Hootsy, and Hootsy was there.
That's
with,
the part that Torbeck was
so
missing.
Wigglewog and Morgo did a dashing escape.
Yeah, Torbeck knows
And
all about
Morgo
that.
sacrificed her
Yeah,
presence.
he was there for all that.
I know, but we did the opera.
Yeah.
Torbeck knows.
Oh, so you did the opera? You know the whole story.
The missing piece was just the Hootsy piece.
Yep.
But now Torbeck knows. Torbeck is up to speed.
So how did Hootsy get from, I guess, through the mirrors, right?
Through the mirrors.
Oh, man.
The plot thickens.
That mirror goes to the Witchlight Carnival. All of the hags have a mirror in their place of residence that goes there because they have a deal with the men that run the carnival that as long as they continue to funnel them or allow them to take children, they don't get involved. But as long as they turn a blind eye to the stealing of children and other things that they want, that the hags will not destroy the carnival.
So we could leave right now, is what you're saying, and just go back home.
You can't go through the mirror. Only the little sow pig can go through the mirror. All the lornlings can go in.
Those little fucks.
Well, that also raises an interesting question. Because on Torbeck's last time at the carnival, it was also the last day of the carnival. And then 5 years passed, so where even is the carnival right now?
Oh, yeah, and if we even went out to kill Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, which was what my idea was, that would be so fun. Then years would pass, and then our time would be up, and the King of Hearts will be like, oh, my name's probably Zane. I'm gonna steal your girlfriend and be a dick about it. And time will be up.
Why would the King of Hearts want Tiffany? I mean, he's a handsome guy. Tiffany's like a trash.
I hate that.
It's been a tough day for Greco.
It really has.
Yeah, it has.
I am having a day about it, and I'm made of wood.
Frost, during all of this, what are you doing?
Listening and thinking. I'm observing the room and I'm watching Mishka because I feel like it's starting to dawn on Mishka her role in all of this. I'm pleased with Torbeck's questioning, and so I don't have to be the one who's asking all of these round the corner, looking around questions. I'm just vibing.
Roll an investigation check for me, please.
My pleasure.
Also, Frost, stay out of the sunlight. You'll like this whole place on fire.
Somebody put a cloth over me.
Cover your glass cats, ladies and gentlemen.
I light the room on fire. I rolled a natural one. Do we want to twist it?
Yeah, let's twist it.
A DM prompted investigation
Yes,
out of nowhere
yes.
feels like a.
Roll it away from you. Roll it one more twist.
Yeah,
roll it
towards
towards
me.
towards me. Towards me. Roll it towards me. The luck of the Irish.
You're welcome, everybody.
Oh, fuck.
And that'll be a lesson to you.
This side
Never
of
roll
the
it
table.
there.
Derek is bad luck.
Always
You were
roll to
cursed
me.
by a nun. I was cursed by Baba Yaga. Keep the dice away from us.
I'm Irish.
No,
Mike
Mikey
was
was.
cursed by a nun.
You're
I was
bad
bad
luck.
He was cursed by an ancient, like, Slavic woods witch.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're.
In other words, roll away from the Italians towards the Irish.
That's
and we're
right.
good.
Yeah.
Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
Luck of the Irish.
I've always been pretty
410.
lucky. Yeah,
Yeah, you really have been.
Yeah. I've had a good run. Yeah.
What the fuck?
We gotta figure out what cursed me.
Yeah.
25.
Perfect, yeah. As they're having this conversation, you're deep in thought about Mishka, about why you haven't spoken to your parents in so long, what has kept you from that. And Torbeck seems to have things handled, so you pace the room and you investigate this place. You notice that every single one of the books on this shelf has the same exact spine. It is...
Did she write a book and then she's just got a bunch of copies of her own book?
It's all leather. But you see that stitched into the spine is a withered frog's body.
A frog's bun?
Body.
Oh, body.
A frog's body. It seems strange at first. You run your finger along the spine and you can feel the way the body kind of moves beneath the hardened leather. You lick your finger and run your finger along the spine again. You just do it, okay? Because you got a 20-something, and that's how you figure this out, all right? You do. Your moistened finger, and once your moistened finger,
moistening your finger over there.
you just did.
Jesus, man.
You chose that. I didn't choose that for you. But as you run your finger along the frog on the spine, it croaks out the title of the first book. All things.
I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, let's say that the first book does that.
You gotta keep that video just like ready to play.
Just a soundbite.
Yeah, just a soundbite.
We just have Frost in the library door, like, oh, silly books, don't you know your thought?
You're a good time.
I want to go to bed.
Alright, Nick,
This
you
is
read us
where
the title,
Granny-
but also make that noise.
There you go. That's the best second.
There it is. That was very good.
Thank you.
So
You
after
run
it makes
your-
that sound, I presume this is the bottom shelf.
After it makes that sound, you then it calls out the name of the book. All things sticky, slippery, and sweet.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
There is no way.
You're absolutely right. it
Dirty
is.
book, you.
You move on to the
Shitty
next
right
one.
Do
Each
I?
time having to lick your finger and stroke the frog. You read off name after name after name. Phantasma Dementos, Codicil of Conundrums, a lavishly illustrated book of fey puzzles and riddles.
Starting to blush.
Goblin
Did you
et
say
Faux
puzzle?
Hugwol to Soul is a thin illustrated book describing nilbogs, who are capricious fey spirits that possess goblins, foment chaos in goblinoid society, and use their magic to drive others to do the opposite of what they desire. All of the book's writing is backwards. Pity He's an Elf is a collection of illustrated short stories about an elf adventurer named Ethan Hourglass who travels the Feywild and befriends dangerous creatures in surprising
What
ways.
kind of name is Ethan for an elf?
Well, I feel like it's probably a self-insert that didn't get edited out during the editing
It's
pass.
Ethan, A-E-T-H-Y.
It's probably still a self-insert.
That's probably true, but I'm just
Yeah.
telling you what it is.
Yeah.
The Queen's Gowns depicts and describes famous gowns worn by the Summer Queen, with asides written by the gown's equally famous designers. Tales from the Gloaming Court is a set of 11 hefty green-covered illustrated books filled with stories and illustrations of Feywild intrigue that shed light on the Seelie and Unseelie court.
Oh, shit.
Every volume is here, except, strangely, volumes 3 and 8 are missing from Scabatha's collection. And as you look through this, Frost, that feels important to you, but you can't quite figure out why. There's something about 3 and 8. Next is 3 Rules to Rule By, is the thin, dog-eared book that describes the rules of hospitality, ownership, and reciprocity in detail. Twilight Tides is a fat, wrinkled book about navigating the oceans of the Feywild. And lastly, you make your way to the roll-top desk, where you see that there are quills and ink. The human skull has been fashioned into a lantern. And then from there, you see that this is piled with wanted posters. The one that had previously been working, the one that had previously been being worked on, the ink is still drying, is wanted, Will of the Feywild. Fight the Flibbertigibbet and deliver him to me alive and unharmed, and I shall make you as strong as an octopus, Granny Nightshade.
Strong as an octopus.
I think he's having a stroke.
That doesn't make any sense. Guys, I'm worried.
You
about
look
Granny
through
Nightshade.
some of the drawers and you find a varnished human eyeball inside the lower half of a small hourglass that hangs like a pendant from a necklace made of woven hair.
Just like the one we saw in Pavlona's place.
A black feathered quill with a bone tip. You feeling it, you can feel that it thrums with magic. A tiny clockwork toad.
Oh, that's cute.
And that's it.
Oh, wait. Not the desk. Frost turns the key on the toad. What does it sound like?
There you go.
Thank you.
Why are you so good?
He's really good at it.
Why?
That's like exactly what
I don't know what video you're talking about.
You're not there?
She wasn't there.
We'll have to play the video.
that is
It's very
so
funny.
I don't know what
video was.
Oh no! You were in
This
Japan.
guy catches a frog.
It
and
was
he's
just
like,
before us.
He's like got a
What?
frog
Yes.
in his hands.
Yes.
And then he just goes, silly
Date
frog,
last time.
don't you know you're caught? It like, quit trying to escape my grasp. And then the frog just like moans seductively.
We have to play the clip. We have to play the clip. It's so good.
Can we watch it in the Banjos and Chill?
Once he says like, you're caught, quit trying to get away.
There's a clip of us all dying, dude, somewhere.
Yeah, that was literally day one of the Crooked
floated,
Moon.
it's floated.
Yeah, wow.
October 3rd, the day
very
our
close
lives
to the
changed
Discord
forever.
launch.
Remember October 3rd? We turned into the Yelrick Brothers.
Oh, wow. That's kind of weird. Anyway, we should focus.
And those are the only things that you see.
The quill thrums with magic.
So does the tiny clockwork frog.
Do I get a sense that there's additional magic?
I'll
to
say
learn
for the
from-
sake of brevity, you're very quickly able to tell that the ink is the crimson color of fresh blood until it dries, whereupon its color changes to sepia. It appears that it takes the blood from your body and turns it into ink. But it is a never-ending quill.
That's not good.
The clockwork toad has an AC of 5 and 1 hit point. If a creature places the toad on the ground, it hops 5 feet across the ground on each of the creature's turns in a random direction and makes a croaking noise that can be heard out to a range of 30 feet. Any creature that licks the clockwork toad must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be poisoned for 1 hour. While the creature is poisoned in this way, other creatures are invisible to it.
Hey everyone, look what I found.
Why does he do that?
Oh my god, it jumped across the room!
What pervert made that?
Jumped in a random direction. How charming.
Does anyone else else feel like licking it for some reason?
No!
Something about it.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Thank goodness Hoochie isn't here.
That makes Dermot feel
God,
things.
why do I just feel like
man.
in every universe toads are a bunch of perverts?
Yeah, it keeps happening.
Yeah, why does that keep happening?
Why does she have that in her desk?
Oh, gosh. That's why I hate those little fuckers. They're a bunch of perverts.
Well, I went through her entire library.
Okay.
The chilling story of frog spines, and there was a few interesting titles, but nothing that I feel I need to report.
Anything that's perhaps missing that seems narratively significant.
Yes, I did find.
Funny you should mention.
Well.
I found another book about the 3 rules to rule by. The 3 rules of
hold on.
hospitality and ownership. Do you remember? the third one?
Don't tell me. A before E, except
No, that's
after
not it.
V. No takesies, backsies.
No, that's not it.
Well, it's kind of it. I mean,
Once you have eaten of your host's bread and salt, you are granted guest right.
No, that's
So
not
no
it.
harm can come upon you until they grant you your guest gift and send you on
That's
your
the
way.
4th rule. You're close.
Labor Day.
No wine after Labor Day.
That's right.
That's the 7th rule.
Why
We're getting further away.
Labor Day is a Labor Day.
Dermot never understood that.
Yeah, I
rule.
don't fucking get that.
We should probably keep going.
Nonsense. Yeah, let's keep going.
All right, we're going up these stairs to the room above. Let's all be quiet because she's sleeping.
That's where the pig
And
is.
the sow pig will be sleeping too.
Oh my fucking
Cut her
god.
throat. Can you bushwhack her while we're passing, please?
don't mind if I do.
Yeah, we don't have a knife or anything.
No, look. He just jumps inside of her mouth and turns into the train.
I think what we will do is there is a room she has a balcony, but she also has her aviary where she sends messages to her sisters. It is not the nicest room, but it would be a good place where it is sound guarded in a way that the creatures inside will not wake her while she sleeps. So we will sneak into the room and head into the aviary, and in there we can make the plan for what we will do in getting into the dollhouse, okay?
Lead the way, Mishka.
Okay.
I'm with you.
And she leads you up the stairs, opens the door. You all slowly make your way into the room. And this is unlike anything else that you've seen in this place. Almost everything about this bedroom is orderly, from the bed with the patchwork quilt to the ornamental pigs arranged in a neat row on the dresser. Such tidiness is at odds with the decaying dollhouse sitting on the bedside table. This 3-foot-tall edifice has seen better days and is now besmirched by peeling paint, mold, and rot. Behind the dollhouse by the window, moths flutter inside a large bell jar. Facing one another along the outer wall are a pair of doors. Next to the door closest to the staircase is a wooden rocking cradle with a neatly folded blanket in it. And lying atop the bed is the small form of Sowpig, snoring softly.
Okay, we are going to go into that door over there. Follow me.
And you watch as she kind of moves along the wall. Slowly, every creak of the floorboard, she stops and waits. The sow pig stirs a little bit but goes back to sleep, and eventually she makes it to the door, slowly opens it, and ushers you all in, and follows behind you, and with a soft click closes the door behind her. You now find yourself inside of an old, empty. You now find yourself in a room. Old, empty birdhouses are nailed to the walls of this cramped room, and a dozen bird cages hang from the ceiling. The cages are filled with tiny clockwork sparrows. As the birds' gears turn, the air thrums with rhythmic ticking. Paper and quills are heaped on a small writing desk under the cages. A pair of open windows overlook the forest beyond. Carved into the wall above one window is the word hither, and above the other is the word yawn. Next to you, this room is incredibly small. Next to you is a writing desk, and on it, very clearly, are 3 freshly arrived letters.
Those probably aren't important. Let's not read them.
Let's read them. Let's. I wanna.
What did I just fucking say?
Because they are. We could learn so much, and especially for that fucking little freak downstairs.
Allow me to open the letter.
The first letter that you see.
Sister, I don't have Aeledon's horn. If I did, I would use it to free Bloodybeak and send it after the Jabberwock that lairs in the palace and hunts in your forest. No matter what Andolin says, that burbling beast of a dragon is a threat to our coven and our 3 realms. How Zybilna managed to befriend it, I'll never know. Maybe we should ask her. Much love, Lorna.
Wow, did she really write ha 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 ha?
She did.
That's
Well-
sinister. It's sinister, it is.
Lucky for her, that little freak. I don't know what any of this says.
No, wait. I read it out loud in the game.
The next one is written in a more delicate scrawl.
Lovely scab. The last time I saw the unicorn horn, it was in your possession. Pity you lost it. But fret not. I have gazed into the orrery of tragedies, and it is revealed to me that Aeledon's horn will be found. If worse comes to worse, recall that Aeledon's mate still dwells in your forest. You could kill Lamorna and take her horn, assuming, of course, you're not too busy making toys. Your darling sister, End.
Oh no, we can't let that happen. What if that's what she was doing? What if that's why she was waylaid and got here late?
So she was killing a unicorn or something?
Yeah, what if she killed the unicorn?
That would suck.
Isn't she supposed to be hard to find?
I roll up one of the letters. Bad Draco.
Maybe she's still safe and hidden.
She's protected on that island, man. They can't get to her.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope
And
she's
why
not.
now? There'd be no reason for her to go now after all this time.
Am I misremembering? Or like, the water, as long as the water stay pure and no one shits in it, it will shroud the unicorn.
Oh no!
Torbeck doesn't want to point fingers, but...
You hear a muffled scream from downstairs. This is weird.
You move on to the final letter.
Dear sister, there's no use asking Endolin if she has the horn. She doesn't tell us anything. But if we don't find it soon, I fear what the Jabberwock will do after it gets tired of prowling the forest and turns its fiery gales elsewhere. God's bodkins, that thing gives me nightmares. Must I remind you that we need a unicorn's horn to free creatures from the cauldron's time-freezing magic? It's not enough to know their true names, you know. Of course, my greater concern is that someone else finds the horn and uses it for exactly that purpose. What do you think Zybilna will do to us, we treacherous 3, if she's no longer bound by her cauldron's magic? Your beloved sister, Lorna.
And that is where we will end the session.
Oh!